Okay, everybody, welcome to the It's Not Experience podcast, where today's topic is Will my execution be televised? Being black in America. Usually on my podcast, I have local businesses on, local artists. I really do a lot of black empowerment, but it used to be music based, but so much stuff has happened at the end of last year and into this new year that my topics have been changing, and I've been really wanting to shed light on so much more because there's so much more that's going on in our community, um, in the black communities. And I chose this topic today because of obviously what's going on with the climate of our uh, world. George, the passing of George, the murdering of George Floyd. Um, will my execution be televised is a legit question. And, I used to think that it was only black men being targeted by the police, but I've been hearing so many stories about women, and everybody's heard like Breonna Taylor's, the Sandra Bland's, and it's so many repetitive stories. I feel like we are constantly repeating the same things with the same actions not being taken. So this week in particular has been so overwhelming, with the media, with my personal accounts. I'm from Minneapolis, so I have a lot of family there. So I was concerned about my male cousins there, and then revisiting Mike Brown because everybody brings up Mike Brown every time something happens with a black person being killed. So it's been so overwhelming. I'm like, I don't want to just talk about this myself. I really want to talk about it with my peers to see how you guys are being affected as well. Um, Hopefully we'll be joined by my out of town friends and family later who can also give us um, their perspective of what's going on in their cities. But as far as St. Louis goes, Lord, y'all know what's been going on here. St. Louis has been a mess. It's been peaceful, but it has still been a mess as well. But I really wanted to talk to black men in particular because you guys have been affected the most, I believe, and just get your perspective of what's going on. Do you feel like you have a target on your back, like dead ass? Like when you walk out the house, are you like for real scared for your life? Do you just is it like fuck the police? Like what is your feelings? Like how are you guys feeling in the current state? Whoever want to go first?
Well, I guess I go. I've always felt, I've always with law enforcement ever since I was a kid, growing up in the city, you've always had that kind of like unnecessary, over exaggerating attitude towards the police. And I had no idea why. I thought that's just the way it was, you know what I'm saying? Growing up in an urban community,
Right.
you know. And I even got sucked into the idea of thinking that only crime happens in the urban communities, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was sucked into that as well until, what I'm saying, I got out and ventured out and realized that these same like they doing this regular, you know what I'm saying? For them, and ain't nothing happen, party ain't get shut down. Ain't nobody, what I'm saying? Like they fighting, they literally fighting, blood come and ain't no police come. I'm like, what is going on here? So it's just like I think it's opening up perspective for some people who don't know, you know what I'm saying? And also the fear, to be honest, I never really had a fear complex because I don't know, I never really been into nothing slick, you know what I'm saying? So I never really felt like, like I needed to hide something or.
Oh, you mean as far as like you ain't never been like you ain't sold drugs or stole or like been into any illegal activities?
Exactly. The only thing that I've really been scared of is that like open canister thing, but you know what I'm saying? That's just me personally. Now I've experienced where I got pulled over and you know what I'm saying, some over exaggerating stuff happened, but it really didn't put the attitude of, you know what I'm saying, I'm feeling some type of way towards to police, you know what I'm saying? Now I've met people personally who made me feel worse than a police officer, you know what I'm saying? So it's not like I've experienced racism at all. It's just with police officers in particular, I've never really had that issue. And I think for the most part, it's been because of certain, like, I guess, warning or certain things that were said to me when I was a kid. Like with my grandfather, he's a very, like, I don't want no stress, I don't want no drama, don't, you know, give too much attitude and all of this stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Behave a certain way, talk a certain way.
Exactly, and they won't even have an excuse to, you know what I'm saying, say nothing to you. Now, I'm not saying that always works. I'm not advocating that always works. But for me, it personally has. I haven't had too many interactions with the police that have been that bad. Now, I've had racial interactions with people, like I said, not particularly police. But watching what I've seen over the, you know, I mean, years, this is past Mike Brown and all that.
Yeah,
I've seen that were, you know, gruesome, and it's like, I always grew up around the hood, but never was really in the mess particularly. So I felt kind of bad when, you know, a person is not perfect and they doing something that's like not copacetic, you know what I'm saying? Like even just having some weed on you, or just, you know what I'm saying, like having a warrant for a ticket or something like that, that kind of puts a more of a spot on you than a person that's really not out here like that. That's just my perspective. I'm not saying that that's absolute, because I definitely understand things happening where it's like totally out of the woodworks. Like I watched the video and even the extra video, and that was completely offline. It was wrong. There's no good part about it. There's no positive part about it. It's just all way bad. So I'm not advocating for the police or in that instance, but I do understand it from both sides, knowing fellow police officers, you know what I'm saying, and how bad it can really get out here, because we got to stop ignoring the fact that we are dealing with some people who don't, you know, they don't know. It's a lot of lacking in knowledge out there. You know what I'm saying? We can't really always ignore that to act like, oh, these people, they acting with good sense. They doing what they supposed to do all the time. Not every one of them, but I'm just saying, like, it's some ignorant people out here. Like, we was at the store the other day, and you got this black woman arguing about her spot in line at Burlington. You know what I'm saying? Like, ignorant stuff was totally out of line. You know what I'm saying? That's some stuff that we gotta squash. And I hate to sound like that, but I just feel like that's an important piece that we need to stop looking over. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that that's part of this issue. It is a little piece of it, but I think that we can't just gloss over that too much longer, because at the end of the day, you got to take responsibility for something that you did wrong. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's something small. So I'm not going to go on, because I could go on all day. But the next person to go, you know what I'm saying?
That's interesting. Thanks for sharing that bit, that you haven't had that type of a negative interaction with police, because I don't know no black dudes that ain't had no issues with the police. And I'm talking about good dudes who ain't done nothing wrong, but you know, just because you black and you done ended up either on the wrong hood, or you done got caught up by the wrong police, or they having a bad day. I've heard so many of those stories. So, shit, I guess you one of the lucky ones, Chris.
Nah, you're not the only one.
You definitely not the only one though.
Yeah, I haven't had any type of issue either.
Yo, chill out. First of all, David, are you at the pool, nigga? What is
I am. You see, this is how it is, because you see this? It's dedication. See?
Those glasses, bro.
You on vacay? David, you on vacay right now? No, he just said another.
Hey, where you?
I see where you at.
Now we want to go.
Where you at, David? Reporting live from
Chilling.
where?
Nah, I am at a pool though. Yeah, I am at a pool though. I said I'm at a pool. Yeah.
You in Cabo?
Nah, nah.
No, I'm just playing. But were you about to say something? Cuz?
Yeah. I said that. Yeah, I haven't had that issue. Like, I haven't had any like negative experiences with the police. Well, I take it back. One time in college, they was definitely on some aggressive stuff. Like, they busted up one of our kickbacks or something, and they had us like stand up against the wall and like did like a straight up pat down search of like all the males in the room. So, and it's mostly black. So that was the only thing that I feel like I experienced like a negative stereotype of experience with police. So
Wow. Well, that's good. That's a good.
yeah, so right, like police pulling me over, like they've been cool. I ain't have any like negative experiences with them or nothing like that, or even when I would been with the people either. So so far. But I definitely know people that have definitely had bad experiences, and it's too many to count for real.
Absolutely.
What about you, Celeste, as a black female?
It's different. I mean, I predominantly grew up. I'm from Rolla, so some of y'all didn't know that. I grew up. I mean, I was usually the only black person in my classroom until middle school, and I went to a private school too. So it's been different. I've had a lot of different experiences, personally and professionally, with the police. Being a social worker, I deal with them all the time. And I have to check them too, professionally and personally, because they think I'm just, one of these little thugette little girls. So I have to check them too. It's just different for me. For me, I have to change the conversation now. I was out, that's why I was waiting to get on the call. I was hanging out with some kids outside. I'm trying to figure out what I'm supposed to say to my kids now.
Right.
That's what I've been racking my brain about. What do I say to children? What do I say to my god kids? Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to say because, the visits I'm really close to a lot of gang unit members, all black, you know what I mean? Like, but I can't have them come into the school anymore. What does that look like for them?
Yeah.
And a lot of my kids, all they know is gun violence and police and, all that stuff. So for me, it's like trying to figure out, because they're like, who am I supposed to call if I need help? And the first thing I always know to say is something to kids. I don't know what to say to them. I don't know who you're supposed to call because I've never called the police when I've always been in trouble personally. I called 3 people. I don't call the police because I've had too many run-ins. So yeah, I mean, it's an honest question. Now I got to figure it out. I mean, who do you call?
Those.
That's hella sad because the police work for us.
Yeah.
In essence, we the boss of the police, for the people. But clearly, when it comes to being a black person, that's not the case.
And that's why they call. I'm gonna call cousin. I'm gonna call, I'm gonna call TT. I'm gonna call Uncle such and such because, I know they're gonna get it. They're gonna get business taken care of, and I ain't got to worry about somebody hurting me or hurting my mom or hurting my dad or uncle because everybody I know is in jail already because of the police. So
yeah,
that's my structure I'm trying to work through right now.
That's what I would say. I would always say call, the closest of kin that, what I'm saying, like an adult, like some male figure or somebody like that who you feel comfortable with. Because I've never called the police for anything. You know what I'm saying? I was just thinking about like, damn.
Yeah.
Is it an incident? And it's like, it don't matter how bad the incident was. It's like, I've never called the police for anything. I had a homeboy at his car stole, so he called the police because of it. And the funny thing was when they came, what I'm saying, they was pretty much like, it was nothing they can do about it because it was like until, they see the car and, what I'm saying, it's like they was asking him what his place was and some shit. I don't know if he knew the plate number or whatever. He had his car, it was registered out of state. So he had out of state plates or whatever. And it was like an older model. So it's like, it's a type of car that you would regularly see. in the hood. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like they gotta wait until it pop up. So it was nothing they could do about it. So after they left, we just went around the hood and found it. And found the person who had it or whatever and got the car back. Long story short, we got the car back. But it was like, what was the point of calling the police? And that's something that we, you know what I'm saying, I wouldn't have done, but because he was from out of town, that was his first response, was like, I'm gonna just call the police real quick and see if they can catch it. Because it was like, we had just came in the house and just came back out. So it was a matter of maybe like 15 minutes between the time we was in the house and he left his car. So it was like the person couldn't have went that far. So it was like, if the police would have been proactive, they probably could have found the car. But it was like, it was a waste of time. We found it, you know what I'm saying, just because we wanted the car back. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for somebody else to feel, you know, your pain when you're sitting there, you know what I'm saying, in distress or whatever. So
do you think that the police probably just pushed the issue under the rug because you just another black guy with a stolen car or something?
Well, actually, it was a black woman who I remember it like vividly. All right, so black
don't mean nothing either, though.
Yeah, I know, but it was just like the way she pulled up. She was on her cell phone first and foremost, and she was talking to like her dude, because like you could hear the conversation because her window was down. She pulled up and she didn't get out and directly like, what's the problem? What happened? Yada yada. She was just like, you know, on her phone. She got off the phone, and I was standing there. I heard a little bit at the end of the conversation. She was like, but I could tell she was talking to a dude, because when she got off the phone, whatever she said was like pertaining to a guy she was messing with. But she got out of the car and she was like, okay, you ain't got this, da-da-da. It's out of town place. You know, we got to run it through, and, you know what I'm saying, you got to wait, have a long, you know what I'm saying, for the police report and this, that, and the third. They'll put it on the APB. It was just a lot of little bullshit. And so after she left, you know, we got to it and we just started riding around the hood. We found it on Goodfellow and St. Louis Avenue or something like that. You know what I'm saying? At the liquor store. Oh boy, was at the liquor store. But
how you steal somebody's car and go to a liquor? That's a nigga for you.
Yeah, he stole the car. He went to the liquor store. He had got a prostitute. She was sitting in the passenger seat waiting on him to come out.
Chill.
It was a
yo, what's going on with this story?
Yo, it was a real live ride along. But yeah, we got the car back though. Long story short.
He was on a mission.
What you say, Celeste?
Nah, I said he was on a mission.
Oh, he totally was on a mission.
Yeah. He almost got that mission done, but
I don't think that just because you haven't had a negative interaction with the police that you don't feel a way about the police, because I haven't had any negative interactions with the police, and I do not trust the police. I am not fucking with the police. I mean, it's been too much done. Like, at this point, I feel like we need our own task force when it comes to helping black people, because the police ain't it.
Well, can I ask a question?
Yeah.
For the guys who haven't had a negative interaction with the police, at any time did you question the police on anything that was a legitimate question? Because that's how most of the bad interactions with police start. You ask them something that you're supposed to ask or whatever, and then it's like their authority kind of kick in, like, how dare you ask me this? And they want to put you in your place for whatever. Yeah. Like, so, for instance, you ask them, why did you pull me over? And all of a sudden, that leads to an issue with black males that doesn't lead to an issue with nobody else.
Right.
So was it those situations, or was it just kind of like you didn't question nothing, you just kind of sat there or whatever?
When I got stopped this previous time, I asked him, you know what I'm saying, why I got stopped. He gave me the rundown, all these excuses, and I'm like, you know, whatever, you know, I wasn't disrespectful. I was being respectful to the man and everything. And, you know, he went on and gave me the ticket, but I don't know, like every encounter that I've had when it came to, because I ain't gonna lie, it's some reason why I say it's some decent feds out here. Only reason being is I speed a lot. And I ain't gonna fake it, bro. It's been times I done went like 80 and a 40, and bro could have gave me a ticket on site. But then, you know,
what was
hey, bro, Huh?
What you
Told
headed?
y'all he was doing this in a limousine, a big 300 Chrysler. Mind you, remember that.
Nigga,
You
what
see how
is
big
going
the car
on?
is.
80 and a 40?
Hey, hold on.
Arrest this
I
man
mean,
now.
Thank you.
Hey, hold on. But I say that though because I done got stopped a couple times, man. And bro, I ain't gonna lie, I done said a few excuses, and he let me go. I ain't gonna lie. It's been some times I done said some foul excuses for the Fed to be like, all right, I'm gonna let you go. But it's it just been decent. But at the same time, I have seen some guys, man. I have definitely seen some guys, man. Like my man Johnny was saying, like basically, like you could ask a question to a Fed and he could get pissed off, man. And personally, my opinion, the reason being that is because a lot of these feds coming from the war, man. A lot of these feds are coming from the war with this PTSD mindset, and they effed up in the head, man. And I think when they, you know what I'm saying, that's just my personal opinion.
Hey, but that's your opinion, and I get that. But let me tell you this, just from my experience, they not that fucked up in the mind when they in Chesterfield. They not that fucked up in the mind when they in Baldwin, bro.
Facts.
The thing is this is just from my experience, and I'm almost 40 years old. Like I grew up in the military family. My pops was military. We was yes sir, yes ma'am, no sir, all that. He taught me how to deal with the people. My people from the South, they know how to deal with them folks. When I moved to St. Louis County, none of that shit mattered. None of that shit mattered, just from my experience. It was always, and I'm never quick to just say racism, but it's an authoritative problem when it comes to black people. How dare you ask me this? How dare you question me that? Even when I was younger, don't have the patience to just deal with injustice. So when I did ask, I'm gonna ask a question. Thank God I made it and I didn't get fucked up. I mean, I got my ass beat by the police before, but I'm alive to talk about it. You feel me?
What
I'm
led
alive
to
to
that?
talk about it, but just the pressure. Like I said, I'm 40. I'm in Delwood right now. So that's my experience. That's my experience. I've had some good cops, but the level of what we call cops good at, our experience is so fucked up. It ain't really a good experience. It's just how it's supposed to normally go.
Yeah,
Straight up. They're supposed to pull you over, tell you what you did, and give you a ticket for it. When that happened to us, we'd be like, man, that cop was cool as hell.
Right.
That's how fucked up it be.
Me.
That's how fucked up it be. So
Me.
that's just my experience. Respect be out the window. Like, I mean, if they having a bad day or if you called them the wrong, I ain't trying to spoil it for everybody else. My experience has been fucked up, and I don't blame it on every cop. I don't look at every cop the same. I don't say who's good or who's bad. I just play the game how it's supposed to be played. But they look at every black man the same, bro. That's what it is. Black cop, white cop, all of them. It's like, how dare you? How dare you talk to me like this? How dare you ask me a question? And that's the problem.
Yeah, like I've had like good and bad experiences with police, and like just throughout the years I've kind of come to find it just depends on the individual police officer, but it also depends on like like when I was younger, you know what I'm saying? Like when you young and you don't really know the law, you kind of like, you know what I'm saying? You kind of be like scared of what's gonna happen, because you don't know what your rights are. You know what I'm saying? So back then it was like it's easier for a police officer to violate you when you're young because you don't know what your rights are. So a lot of times when I was younger, like late teens, early 20s, I may not have known you know what I'm saying, certain things that they could do or certain things they couldn't do, could or couldn't do. But the older I've gotten, Like I don't have issues with police officers, even when they like you can tell they on some bullshit or you know what I'm saying. It's because like now when a police officer pulls me over, I understand that I know my rights, and not only that, I know you're just a civil servant. You know what I'm saying? It's like you got a job just like everybody else. You got somebody above your pay grade just like everybody else. I can call somebody and get you fired just like, you know what I'm saying? And not only that, I know motherfuckers who work for the police, for different people and shit like that. So it's like, you know, it's a difference now. But, the hassle of dealing with police is the same, you know what I'm saying, across the board. It's just because, like, and it's not just police, it's just anybody who have like uniform, you know what I'm saying, mindset. It's like you're in the military, it's a we all type of thing. It's like us against you type shit. So when the police is out here on the field, they don't look at us as like human beings and shit. They look at us as, we just like, like it's like slabs of meat. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta move these motherfuckers this way. We sheep and cattle, so it's like you got bad sheep, you got good sheep. They don't give a fuck. They gotta move them. You know what I'm saying? So that's just like the mindset of police. You know what I'm saying? You can't really get around it.
So with the current climate, like, every time somebody dies, y'all, we know it's going to be protesting. We know it's going to be rioting. We know that it's going to be an outpour of, Black people fighting and, demanding justice for whoever was killed. This time around has been so interesting to me. Has anybody noticed anything that has happened with these particular riots that have come from George Floyd's death that you haven't necessarily seen prior?
I think, go ahead, bro.
I think it's different type of races now, man. Like, majority of the protests that you've seen, man, I'm, based off what I've seen, it's just been African Americans. Now you got Caucasians, you got, you know what I'm saying, you got Asians, you got all type of races, man, trying to protest. So it's like now they actually comprehending what's going on. You know what I mean? Even the government, you know what I'm saying, they kind of understanding, what's going on. You got people that's saying like a bunch of stuff like, Drew Brees and all. I ain't gonna get into that, but it's just like in terms of the protest itself, like I can actually see change. I can actually see a lot of change. I don't kind of understand what made this one so, I guess ecstatic than the other ones, because the other ones were on social media as well. You know what I'm saying? The other ones were videotaped as well. But I guess since the guy was on a knee and his neck was, physically on this man's, on his, his knee was literally on his neck, like getting ready to die. It's like, I guess everybody got that wake up call. So I guess this is a wake up call now for everybody.
Yeah. I also think that some of those people who were like some of those kids that were 13 when Mike Brown got killed, they 19 and 20 now.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
They was mad, but they couldn't do shit.
Right.
Then now it's like, oh shit, it's on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
So I think that made a big difference too.
Do y'all really feel like it's a like a gap, like, you know what I'm saying? I see a lot of white people out there, but to me, I don't really feel like it's a change. I just feel like they're more active. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But I feel like the demographic that's active is not the demographic that voted for Trump. You know what I'm saying? Because like the country's still split. I feel like, the people that's active are the people who are, usually wouldn't have just stood up. I feel like this generation of people are, a lot more active. So yeah, they're coming out, but I feel like it's still that half or that portion of America that's, you know what I'm saying, like, yeah, we don't fuck with, you know what I'm saying, like, we don't give a fuck about Floyd, we don't give a fuck about what Black people talking about, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, it's a lot of white people that I'm cool with or whatever, they mad quiet. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, whoo, hella quiet.
And like my age demographic is I'm almost 42. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that demographic, they're still quiet. Yeah, the younger demographic of like maybe 35 and under, they're, you know what I'm saying, they're out there, they, you know what I'm saying, and you got some older people too. But I just feel like the country is still split. We not seeing the proportions
We're not.
just because it's on TV. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
No doubt. But, you know, shit is about perception too. You feel me? Everybody taking advantage of the election cycle right now. That's why people is out. That's just what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. And it's like some of the people that we know that it's around our age that might have voted for Trump. Man, let's just keep it 100. White people vote their pocketbook. They don't give a fuck about nothing else, bro. Nothing else, dog. Everybody, Amazon, all these places that's like Black Lives Matter and getting on board now with this. It's a fucking brand move. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. Like, it ain't my fault. It ain't y'all fault. That's just what it is. It's like people are just taking advantage of this moment. You know what I'm saying? And it's fucked up. It's just that I just wish as a people that we had like a plan of action. You know what I'm saying? I was talking to one of my young homies that be out in Ferguson, and it's like, I know I got a feeling I know what I'm supposed to do, what my role is supposed to be. I'm just waiting for somebody to be like, here go the plan. Here go a real plan. Instead of just like overhyped emotion. We real emotional people.
Yeah.
And let's put a fucking plan, a real plan together and get shit moving, because we control whatever neighborhood you live in. You have control over how many police officers that they put on the street, what type of police officers they put on the street, but they just run all this shit past us.
Yep.
Every other neighborhood, every other area, they have to ask permission. Oh, we want to build a Walmart in Chesterfield. They got to ask permission from the residents. They got to go through all this shit. Man, they build Dollar Trees everywhere and our shit. They don't ask us shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
because we don't
straight
have
up.
Yeah.
Like they don't. So it's like, when we gonna come up with a plan of action and actually execute some stuff? When we gonna start small and be willing to start small and say, hey, we gonna start here and we gonna work our way up. It's like, I hear people, we get mad and it's like, well, we need to protest Walmart. We need to shut this down. It's like, nah, let's start small and go and build some momentum, man. Life is about momentum. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Momentum, but it's like, we don't have a plan. We just mad.
Okay, so say for instance, if we did have a plan, right? And then the mayor or, you know, somebody of the legislative would be like, you know, okay, we're gonna put it on the ballot. So, and we expect for people to vote, but people not voting on the things or the issues that we trying to implement. So then what do you say to that person? Or what do you say to those thousands of people that's, you know, supposed to be at those ballots and supposed to be at those places voting, and they not doing it, and then we back at square one?
Well, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. The best indication of the future is the past, bro. Voting, as far as like legislation and doing it the right way, has never worked for us, to be honest. This is just my opinion. Y'all might have different opinions.
I agree with that.
Because of exactly what you just said. So my opinion with everything is with America is the money. Just follow the money, bro. Follow the paper trail. Like, make impact monetarily. Like, shut some shit for real down, bro. For real down. Like, some shit that they counting on. Like, these people actually open up the budget. I live in Delwood. These motherfuckers around here is opening up their budget. Like, well, we can count on this from the Black community. Like, we are a guarantee for people. And no other group of people in America is a guarantee for nobody.
Yeah.
Like, that shit is, it break my heart, bro. Like, to where I don't argue on Facebook no more. None of that, because I ain't even got the energy no more, because it's really, really, really simple, bro. Ask for what we want and demand what we want and hold out if motherfuckers not giving it to us. but we can't get on the same page because within our community, too many people got our own agenda.
Yeah.
Within our community, like you can't be different. Oh, the Christians arguing with the woke folks. Everybody is like, I put this first, bro. Straight up. I put this first.
Yeah.
Is what it is. I put this first. I put my skin first, and we can work out the rest, man. It's crazy. We only gonna fix this through our economy. We have a big economy, and we need to take advantage of it. I'm just waiting on the plan of action. Them folks work for us. We could flex our fucking muscle and remind them that they work for us.
Facts.
And remind them. But what the fuck do I know? I'm just a fat nigga from the county.
Nah, them facts,
I'm fucking with you, bro. I'm just playing.
I think America speaks in violence and money. So if you want American government, which are number of white people, to listen to you, you got to get their attention with government and make them pay with the dollar. That's it. The game is very simple, not complex. You got to make them feel it. They don't. Everyone pay attention because motherfuckers they got time. Ain't nobody got no job.
Right.
And still inside. We got time today. Ain't no kill a nigga on Friday, back to work on Monday.
Right.
You know, I'm still a lot of time. I said, man, I got no job. Fuck it. Let's go fuck some shit up. I said, go ahead, white people. I see you. I'm taking notes of all my whites. Okay, you checked in. I see you post. I'm taking all my list like Santa Claus. That's what I thought. Yep, it's up. Go ahead. All right. And I'm gonna wait to sit on. Gotta wait to get up the side because everyone's saying shit, but you gotta give it some time. We just got in this version of it with all races tied. All races. It's been a long fucking 4 years. We done forgot about motherfucking impeachment, motherfucking Syria, Korea. We done forget. This 4 years of some bullshit. This is like
bullshit.
It's like it's a hell of a season. You like Ozark? This is a hell of a season last 4 years. But just pay attention. You can't win when you're afraid to lose. It's gonna get uncomfortable. We have sacrifices.
Man, I just want to add that like it's a whole like you know how magicians they try to redirect you from what's important. Like I feel like it's just a distraction for us to ignore the fact that the communities, the policies, the system that we live and operate in has been a whole setup for us to fail. So I just feel like, we gotta wake up and pay attention to what's going around. Like I feel like it's key. That's all. I just want to add to what you were saying. Like it's a whole bunch of bullshit. Think about 2020 has been a roller coaster since January.
A shit show.
Yeah.
For real, like 2020 has been a rough year for the United States, and I feel like the United States ain't had nothing like this in almost 50 years. You feel me? Like, not just the Great Depression or like influenza or nothing like that, like the Spanish flu or like Vietnam. Like, we ain't had nothing to really shake us up and put us off our rocker. And I feel like 2020 has definitely done that with the coronavirus, the police killings escalating, Trump's rhetoric and his nonsense. Like, I definitely feel like it's been a major wake-up call that's definitely gonna last. Like, social media is going crazy. Like, social media is definitely a powerhouse for change that I noticed. Like, check this out. I play Call of Duty, and they even came on the screen before you log in. It tells you Black Lives Matter. Nobody should be taking other lives for stereotypes. Like, Black life, that's crazy. Like, Call of Duty? Like, for real, like, that's crazy. Nike and Adidas, the competition, like, supporting each other. Like, when you got stuff like that, that's when I feel like governments definitely need to pay attention. Because, like, with capitalist society, these are major money earners, like, income, all of that. Like, they definitely should be paying attention at this point. Like, it's not just a situation that's going to go away over time. Like, this is something that's for half a century. Like, like, this is out of pocket. So
you're damn right they paying attention. They don't want to lose your business, bro.
Yeah,
they can't afford to lose your business.
Big fan.
Because guess what? Riots make you not a guarantee no more. Getting pissed off make you not a guarantee.
I definitely agree. Like, they definitely lacking. So, but I just want to add to that.
That's dope.
Nah, I feel the same way that David feel like, like we had one thing at the beginning of the year, and every couple, you know what I'm saying, we got some new shit that's popping off throughout this whole year. But I feel like whatever it is something that's like all this shit is distracting us from whatever's really going on politically. Because I feel like, ever since Trump's been in office, he's always had some bullshit going on, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like, whatever we're missing, that's really what needs to be taking precedent. Because like, these killings and rioting in the street, you know what I'm saying? Like we rioted it back in when, what's his name? Mike Brown, Rodney King. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like rioting, sure, you know what I'm saying? Everybody takes notice to it, right after it, they have all these specials, they do all this motherfucking press for it, you know what I'm saying? Shit start to calm down, they get everybody back to whatever you want to call normal for America, you know what I'm saying? Where Americans feel good about it. Then black people, we always stuck with the bullshit. We gotta clean up our own communities. We gotta, you know what I'm saying, deal with the bullshit even when it's done. So it's like, you can't sit and feel like we've achieved something when this has been done in the past. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so can I ask a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you feel like black people waste energy on Trump?
On like what you mean, like
on his agenda?
Okay, so this is what I'm asking.
Well, I feel like
okay, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I was just saying because like most of the time when somebody run for president, right, they try to placate towards the middle so they can get people, and he never did that. He was an asshole from the start. Right. He gonna be an asshole till he motherfucking die. Are we wasting our breath?
Right. Obama's what America thought they was. Trump is who we really are. That's America.
Yeah, and he's not gonna apologize for it.
No. Nope. I respect him for who he is. He's been consistent. He's been consistent jerk since motherfucking Central Park 5.
And that's America. Yeah, he's a piece of shit, and he acknowledges it.
America will overlook your character for your talent. We did it on sports teams, our friend circles. Oh, that bitch bad shit. We can't allow character has to be more important than what you can do for me.
Amen.
I like character in people. Money you got, don't got. You're a good character person and trying to build. We can do it. If you want to be on some bullshit, you can do that over there. And when time comes to choose a side, guess the trick, I'm not afraid to lose you. And whatever version that might be, because everybody ain't going to make it. That's fine. Because everybody's supposed to be here to start off the first place. Some people just didn't qualify, but they made it. That's fine. Now we're here.
Well, I do think like we as a people, like you can't waste your energy on like Trump. You know what I'm saying? Like Trump, like, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, this was America before Trump was here. You know what I'm saying? It was just hidden. You know what I'm saying? People hide their shit easily.
They distractions. You gotta see this today. Every day.
And I feel like, I feel like what Trump does is he stirs the pot for the racism because he knows he can use this energy because all it is energy. You know what I'm saying? You got good energy or bad energy. You can use either one. So he's using racism as his fuel to store whatever energy he needs to store. He needed to win the first election, so that's what he used, and so he's continuing that throughout his term. But it's like, that's a distraction for everything that he's doing. Like everything, like even right now, or even like when Kaepernick was kneeling and shit, he would go out, he says little slick shit, da 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 da. But as far as like how he's running the presidency, he's doing what he want to do. You know what I'm saying? He's giving you all this shit to look at, and at the same time, he's doing all this dirt behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? So you care more about the tweets that he's making and the bullshit arguments, but at the same time, he's cool with motherfucking pedophiles. What's the dude's name?
Jeffrey Epstein.
Epstein killed himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like, why'd he do it though? You know what I'm saying? It's like, these are the things that's important. Like, why this motherfucker just off himself? You know what I'm saying? And like, he's connected to everybody.
He is.
So it's like, oh, okay, so we ain't gonna deal with that. You know what I'm saying?
it's like we hang with each other because we got shit in mind. So if I'm a dirtbag with money, I'm gonna hang with other dirtbags with money.
Right, exactly. And that's what I'm saying. I'm like Trump. He's got the whole smoke and mirrors thing down. You know what I'm saying? Because he's been behind the screens of network television for what? At least 20. What was it? 10 years.
And then, wasn't there? This is that racist white America Hail Mary pass. Because they great aunties love J. Cole and everything else. So like, this is their every play they've been playing over the years. We not fall for that shit. Oh, the old white man failed, motherfucker. We got receipts. That's how stupid y'all got so comfortable in the bullshit that y'all don't even respect that we see y'all. That's fine. We can show you better than we can tell you.
Right.
Yeah. So like my mindset is just like we can't react to every fucking thing that's going on. It's like we gotta react to the shit that we want to react to, and it's like we gotta play our cards better. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like if you're gonna fuck up the nation, then now what? You know what I'm saying? We fucked it up just so it could be, you know what I'm saying, get right back to the people who was oppressing us, or, you know what I'm saying, treating us bad, or we gonna, like, if you're gonna burn down City Hall, you gonna let the police take it back once you burn it down, or you gonna stand over there and take the land. You know what I'm saying? It's like it gotta make more sense than what niggas is doing. Like,
no, for sure. Because and just to piggyback off of that, I don't understand. Like, I don't condone rioting, protesting. I'm all for that, but when Black people riot, they shit where they eat. Like, you live on Natural Bridge and Kings Highway, you patronize that area, your family members, friends, cousins, or whatever work in these areas, but those are the same areas that you go burn down. Black people really got to make it make sense. Like, that makes zero fucking sense to me how we will tear down our own fucking communities.
It make a lot of sense to me. We fucked up.
Yeah, it makes
We
sense
fucked up.
because like don't nobody like tell people that like people who wasn't raised, like majority of the people who's doing this grew up in bad neighborhoods.
Right.
Like I grew up in Doris Webby's projects. Then moved to the people.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, like
I don't know what that is.
I just didn't. I'm sorry. I just didn't know.
I'm not mad. Hey, yo, at least you honest, cuz.
Like downtown projects, like cops in and out, like they put up gates and everything so we couldn't go through the cuts and everything. We had like cops on patrol. Like it was at least like 4 or 5 like cars going around yeah. In the hood.
But why would you tear down your own area? Why would you burn down your neighborhood schnooks if you don't have?
I'm not gonna cut you off.
You know
I want
what
to add to when you're done. Okay, I want to add to when you're done.
Like, here's a good plan. Like, at least for me, I would think you would want to disturb their areas.
Yeah, hello.
But you can't get there.
Go to some other places.
You can't get there, and you're not aware.
Ain't no buses going all the way to Clayton. Ain't no buses going to St. Chris and all that.
Scratch all of that, bro. I want to add to what you said. I was just talking about
I'm not going
what
for
you
that.
said. So I want to add to what you're saying. Like, we have to understand, like, the community they built, we didn't build that community. You feel me? We didn't have no influence, no choice. We didn't choose what businesses went there. We didn't have any type of say in what was put in our community. So why would they show or put any value in the community they live in when it doesn't even uplift them? For instance, I saw some people shoot into a rainbow in MLK Plaza. Like, rainbow?
Why?
It's not that serious. Like, we don't know how to place value in certain things. Like, you're going to place value on material clothing instead of the policies that directly affect your family. Like, come on now. Like, WIC and all that other stuff, like, yo, I got to pay attention to the bigger picture. And I feel like that results in the education that we're not taught. Like, we're not taught the importance of community or just loving each other or just, like, understanding how society works or functions in the U.S. Like, that's not something that's taught. Like, in social studies, that's what we should be learning. Like, how we work inside our own community.
Education.
But we
don't. That's key.
Yeah, but we don't have communities. Like you just said.
Exactly.
Like,
exactly. Why would we protect the community we don't have?
Yeah, because like you said, they put stuff in our community that we don't even ask for, right? Like Johnny said, like $100 trees or motherfucking $50 on every corner. But outside of what they put in our community, we as a people, we don't have a sense of community within us. You know what I'm saying? We don't have like schools in our community. We don't have hospitals in our community. We don't have, like we're not in touch with like the police.
I'm glad you're seeing that though, Frito.
We don't. It's like a ton of things that you would consider, what makes a community we don't have as a community.
That's why I asked the question earlier.
Yeah.
That's why I asked the question earlier. Are we wasting our energy on a motherfucker who ain't gonna never change, who's the same? Could this energy be going towards the stuff that we need? Because he is the system. That mug ain't changing. We have to do what we have to do to push ourselves forward.
Johnny, 100%.
Straight up.
Because it's history has shown that they don't give two fucks about us.
They don't care.
It's shown. Like, and then the key line they love to say is, that you think about it, it's not our problem. Like, we're not black. We ain't got to deal with that.
Yeah.
So why should we intervene in their issues?
That's cool. So, yeah.
Like, that's cool.
That's cool. I want them to keep that energy, and I just want us to upgrade our energy. I want us to upgrade our energy to putting it to useful work. Because it's like,
we don't.
Trump is a piece. I mean, he ain't nothing, but he never pretended he was.
Yeah.
So
he never pretended he was. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like he's a good piece to add though to the puzzle, because I feel like this is what America has created. This is what we fostered, we built. Like, this is a prime example. We created him.
I'm saying black folks helped create him.
We helped create him. Like, this is the monster created.
Yeah. Hey, Marcus, I got you. I'm gonna get you, Marcus. I'm gonna tell you why.
Somebody got Marcus.
I'm gonna tell you why we helped create him. Because guess what? We more mad about all the stuff that Trump does now. But in the 80s, when he wasn't renting to niggas in New York, and when he had all them lawsuits, he took out a 5-page ad with Central Park against the Central Park boys, and we rapped about him. We rapped about being being him, bruh.
Priority.
We rapped about being him, cuz.
Yep.
Facts.
Them major facts.
There's plenty of songs about Trump. Plenty of songs.
Trump is major in hip hop. Like, everybody fuck with
everybody.
They loved him before we had to hate him.
Yeah, everybody was like, that was their homeboy. He came to the parties. He probably smashed mad.
It is for the applause and not booze. That's why he went across to their church next day, because he can't handle booze. When you live for the applause, you're gonna die by the booze. That's his life. So all his life is about that dopamine high of someone talking about me.
And we gave it to him. So why you think he felt like, hey, the blacks love me?
I mean, it's a slow combination, because you needed the Tea Party for 2010. When Obama got in 2008, we didn't follow up in the following 2 years to get the same House and Senate. He needed to make changes. We got happy with the nigga in the White House and never went back to the damn polls. So then the whole Tea Party slowly deteriorates very important parts of the systems, where they're so scared of Trump that they don't say shit. So it was a slow deterioration from.
You want to know why the Tea Party disappeared? The Tea Party disappeared because we gave them no energy, bro.
Well, they got Trump. They got.
I'm saying, but just as a whole, they had to latch to Trump because we gave them no energy, bro.
Well, they needed a bigger entity. You know what I'm saying? Like,
they had to latch.
Then they was mad reckless. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, Republicans are a lot more slicker than what the Tea Party is. So when they got Trump, they didn't need them no more. You know what I'm saying? They just went back. They fizzled out. Yeah.
Republicans is more street niggas than street niggas. They some fucking dogs.
Facts. They about they
business. Some dogs.
But
they some dogs, bro. They don't play no fucking games. They ask for what they want on January 22nd.
Yeah.
And they go into the office. And they January 22nd, bro.
No, but like, Republicans, they don't really ask. They put shit in play. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everything is already strategically ready. And so when
That's what I'm saying.
Do it now, ask questions later.
You know what I'm saying? That's what we gotta do. Is like we can't ask motherfuckers shit. We gotta find a candidate and say, all right, this is the person we want in office. We gotta push them through. However, we gotta do it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, as fucked up as this sounds, as fucked up as this sounds, and I know y'all probably gonna rip me for it, but I honestly believe this. If you tell a Republican, we'll give you all the black vote, you just got to do this one thing, they'll do that shit. They want power that fucking bad.
They're all about winning.
They're all about fucking winning. If it's guaranteed that they will win, they'll do that shit. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah, like they're not gonna honor this shit because like
that's what makes them so dangerous.
All the time. Like you can give them the black vote all you want, but them motherfuckers not gonna do. They may do 1/3 of what.
Hey, 1/3 is more than what the Democrats do, cuz
they know how.
1/3 is more than what the Democrats do, bro.
But that's the thing. It's like we can't sit for Democrats or Republicans. Neither one of them. Fuck them all.
They're not for us.
We gotta create whatever it is that we need amongst each other, and then push that shit through. It's like, you know what I'm saying, Democrat, Republican, we gonna get fucked. We been getting fucked regardless. You know what I'm saying? But you know. Outside of that, I think we need to look in our communities. It's a lot of motherfuckers in our communities who not doing shit for us. You know what I'm saying? Like if you go down page, it's like 100 churches. Ain't none of them motherfuckers doing shit for them.
None. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. You got all these churches. Ain't nobody marching. Ain't nobody making no type of like social movement. It's no community engagement. Like, yo, so when we did our 5KG, we talked with so many churches in the Ville neighborhood, bro, and nobody showed up. Like that doesn't make any sense. We have an event specifically for us, by us, that caters to us, but we don't have the support of our own people to help us make this change. You feel me? Like I tried one off 5K, made some money for the community, yo, and we still got the money, but we don't have people like that's engaged in our own community, that's not invested. You feel me? They just there because, oh, I'm in the north side just to say, oh, I'm in the north side. You know, I'm doing slight work, but you're not really like doing true, like grassroots engaged.
Motherfuckers ain't doing shit. They ain't doing shit for real. Cause
they're not about that action. So they're not about that life. They just like the concept and idea.
If you got a church that's been in the hood for like
I want to touch on what Dave was saying as far as supporting our communities, because I feel like us who all on this conversation on this platform, I feel like we all got the same mindset, but there are like tons and millions of people who don't have this mindset simply because they throwing like, it's basically like they throwing a tantrum. It's kind of like they are like they are a child that we ain't seen in 15 years, and we trying to have a relationship with them now, and we don't know them. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it's kind of difficult because I try to talk to young people all the time, and it's just hard to speak into their hearts because they so angry, and they just don't know so much. It's almost like you gotta fill up their life in one conversation.
I want to ask a question after you're done, Chris.
Yeah, because like I worked in education. I worked as a parole officer as well. And they so similar because as a PO, I was finding out I was basically getting all the same kids that I would be messing with when I was in education. It wasn't paying attention, wasn't doing what they supposed to do, just dropping out. And they so misguided. They have so many truths that are like absolutely terrible, like not snitching, like, all these things, all these false things that they got in their mind. That's like, where the fuck did you learn this from? Like, how do you not know your left from your right? How do you
make it make sense?
You know what I'm saying? It's just basic stuff that they
try to get them out the hood.
And I think it's a lot of space. It's a lot of gaps we need to fill within our own community, man, because it's a big old, not education like formal education, but like even basic knowledge of certain things. We need to feel, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Because if you out here, you see how, like, ignorant that, like, it's not even just, I hate saying that because it tags me in it with it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm in the same bunch. But it's like, how ignorant are you? You know what I'm saying? Like, how you don't even know, like, the basics of stuff. Like, when they hit kids just because they want something in the store, it's like, dude, your kid, like, they gonna want everything in the store. That's what kids do. You know what I'm saying? But you beating the literal hell out of them because you know what I'm saying? Like, you upset or you don't know how to handle.
That's, you know, like, that's out of frustration. Like, you see people in the store and they beating and yelling at their kid. They frustrated. It ain't the kid that they frustrated at. It's life.
It's life.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, that's our problem in the hood. It's like a lot of shit that happens in the hood is because we frustrated with life. Then boom, I'm talking to this other guy and he don't know right now ain't the right time for him to be talking to me. You know what I'm saying? So we can't have a conversation. So it escalates. Everything in the hood escalates fast because everybody in the hood, we already up here. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody on eggshells.
So when you get two people that's already, like, when you're in a club, I used to tell my homeboys all the time, I'm like, nigga, what do you think gonna happen in a club? We all from the north side. Nigga, if we go to Sprues and everybody from the north, nigga, our homeboys got shot or somebody got locked up or just some bullshit. Or you living with some, or you got your bills or whatever that's on your mind. We all drinking, getting fucked up. Soon as somebody do the smallest thing, that energy from, oh boy getting shot or I just got pulled over or whatever the fuck, are you getting everything? You know what I'm saying?
Makes you act irrational.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the energy. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't have outlets in our community, and like,
I agree.
Facts.
What I was saying
There's
about,
mad
like,
yoga studios, mad gyms, mad resources in a white community versus the black community. Like, they have doctors, they have psychiatrists, they have all of that. Like there's a solid focus on, like, their own well-being. You feel me? Like, in the black community, fam, you gotta leave your community to get, like, serious help. Even to get quality food. Like, that goes back to our education and our community. Like, there's a lack of education for us to understand how a community works, what a community needs to sustain itself, like, and then also, like, what a community is. You feel me? Like, that's not explained. Like, we don't really care about our neighbor. We don't care about none of that. We just care about us trying to get out of the ghetto or out of the hood. You feel me?
But on a basic level, I think we need something a little bit more basic, even as far as just speaking to somebody you live next to. You know what I'm saying? Because if I'm talking to you during the calm times when you're not escalated, then when you get escalated, I have the permission to, like, okay, what's going on? How can I help you? Because you know people hate when somebody correcting them and they don't know them.
Right.
So, like,
ooh, facts.
But that's I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I don't know, maybe it's just how I was raised, whatever. I deal with all my neighbors. Like, we ain't in each other's business. We ain't talking every day, but when I moved over here, I moved over to where I'm at 2 months ago. A lady was across the street. They was doing a little drive-by graduation for her little twin daughters that was going to the kindergarten. I just went over there and gave them $5, man. Introduced myself. It's like, these my folks. We don't know each other, but that's like a personal choice. It ain't got nothing to do with mindset. You could, like, even with the little dudes that walk around here, I just go out there and rap with them. It's just, you know what I'm saying? Like, just one person at a time, like, being open enough. Like, a lot of cats, these young cats don't know something. They want to ask you something, but we not open enough to have them come on the platform to ask us shit.
Yeah.
They can't be like, damn, where the battery on my car at, because they feel embarrassed because of how we are. Like, they think we gonna say, damn, nigga, you don't know where the battery is? Like, you don't even give them a chance to help. For us to help them.
The attitude that you have is what sets the tone for that other conversation to happen.
Yeah.
Just speaking and just saying, like, hey, what's up? How you doing? My name is Chris, da, da, da. You know what I'm saying? Like, that sets a platform, even if it's just what's up. Because even at my parole office where I used to work, like, I used to speak to the clients and they be shocked when they like, what? Like, what you speaking to me for? I'm like, nigga, you buy me. Like,
and that's so basic.
I guess the question is that people got to ask themselves is, do you love black people for real, or are you just saying that shit for Facebook? I love black people for real.
Well, see, that's the thing right there, because people will say, you know what I'm saying, like, what was the thing about they was saying, do niggas don't kill each other because we black? But I'm like, nah, niggas do kill each other because they black. Because it's certain shit that we do in the hood that you wouldn't do in any other hood outside of the black community, because it's the black community. You know what I'm saying?
You can get away with it.
You can get away with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you shoot a nigga in the street, like two black dudes, Blendle dude shot the other dude in the middle of the street. But I'm like, if that was a white dude and they had a dispute in the middle of the street, he wouldn't have just shot that dude like that. You know what I'm saying? He would have thought before, because it was like an accident, and then the accident, they was having a conversation, and I guess it got heated, and so one dude pulled the gun out, shot the other dude, and the dude ran away. He lived or whatever, but it's just a scenario. It's like that scenario.
Nah, I got you.
Out.
And that go to the older folks. That go to the people my age, me and your age. Yeah. We 40 now. Guess what? When I was 12 and we was living up in Kansas City or whatever, we stayed in the hood. We knew everything that you did. Miss Vargas was gonna tell every motherfucking thing on your ass, to the goddamn police, to your parents, to everybody. We dropping the ball on that because we going along with the fucking program.
Yeah,
it ain't no more OGs, ain't no more accountability, ain't no more, hey, get that shit from in front of my crib.
It's not.
We breeding it.
Yeah,
we breeding it.
That's because we going along, like you said, we going along with what's normal in society now. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't watching everybody. Like, motherfuckers back, like you said, like back in the day, your neighbor will watch your house. You could leave your crib and like you come back.
Oh God, bro.
Like, yo, old boy came through, but somebody was fucking off in front of your house. I went out there and told that nigga to leave. Or da. This is what he looked like. Yada yada. Do you know him? You know what I'm saying? Like,
you get tired of them. You be like, damn, she tell me every goddamn thing.
Yeah.
It's a grasshopper on your damn porch. Like, shit.
Yeah, but
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Right.
Because
I appreciate that. What we done, man, like, it's hard to admit this. Like, even in my own personal life, it's hard to admit when you done something for so long and it ain't working. What we doing ain't working. So it's a social worker. Let me ask her, is it working?
Yes.
Or what we doing working?
It is working, but
okay.
I believe. But see, I have a whole nother perspective on all things. Like, I don't care about nothing about Trump. I don't care nothing that he's doing. He's not even in my thought process.
Girl, he shouldn't be.
I come from a whole nother beast. I'm like, I do things, and it has nothing to do with me. Like, I run other businesses. Like, I do community events, and every one of my events has nothing to do with me or any of my business. Is always production of somebody else. It's always money, and I always make sure that who I hire always gets paid. And that doesn't come out of my pocket. That comes out of the white people's pocket and the black people's pocket. So that way. I don't do productions or events that benefits me.
Hey, man.
That's great.
So that's the part where I think that we don't do. We always talking about, this and that. And for me personally, I haven't posted since February. And I did that on purpose because I also believe every post that is posted right now and before is a money pocket. We just fall right into the media propaganda, like posting all this. Look at me, look at this, look at that. I cut all my shit out because it's all because that's what they want us to do right now. We ain't got shit else to do, but post and be on live and do all this shit. I cut all my shit down. I'm not finna engage because that's what you want me to do.
Right.
No. Right. So I'm gonna shell up and do what I need to do and grind this way. I've been grinding and doing stuff in the community, and behind closed doors.
Yeah.
No doubt.
See. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not what it's about. Because the one thing is, if you see, then you want to hop on this bandwagon.
Right.
I don't need all that.
I tell you what, I have been looking for somebody to link up with or places to link up with to give back. If I can give back in any way, or if I could do anything to be a service to my community, let me know. I got time and I got resources. I got real resources. So.
Yeah, anything. Like, I mean, for what most people don't do is consistency.
Yeah.
I mean, and you talking about kids not understanding, it's because everybody wants to give 2 minutes and be like, oh my God, look at me. I went to go talk to the kids for 15 minutes or an hour. I did my part. And I'm talking about
That's the
black
rest
and
of my
white.
life, Celeste.
Nobody wants to do the hard work.
Yeah.
The hard work is being consistent. When I get text
Right.
messages at 2 a.m. from kids talking about, I just need to talk to you. That's work. Nobody wants to do that. Everybody wants to shine, but doesn't want to do the real work.
Man, that's true.
I'm not talking about writing checks. I'm talking about sitting on stoops and sitting in roach infested apartments. People don't do that.
Right.
People want to be cute and people want to do all this stuff and look at me and do all that. That's
For the
problem.
book.
That's the problem. I'm just
Right.
saying that out. And that's us as black people too. We want to say we want to do all this, but nobody wants to
Hey,
do
well, give me a chance to show you what I could do, because I'm down. I've been down for real. Because I give a fuck. I give a fuck.
I hear you. I'm just saying, I tell you, that's what the problem is.
It's crazy.
Everybody wants their 15 minutes of fame.
Yeah.
I talked to this kid, and he's so good, and I haven't seen him since last year.
Right.
What's his name again? You don't know.
Right.
That's the problem. There's no consistency.
Right, but they wasn't shown consistency.
Period. But again, that's our fault too.
Yeah, that's our fault. So, like my dad, he showed me and my brother consistency. He showed us. Like, he didn't have a lot of money, but he showed us.
Yeah.
He taught my partners how to drive. My partners that didn't have fathers.
Right.
He taught them how to drive. He let them use this truck. My partner lost his job probably when he was like 18 or 19, and he told my pops, and my pops said, hey, be over here at 6 a.m. He used to let my partner drop him off at work to use his truck to go look for a job. It's like, that ain't around no more. No. And now it's like, I'm at the point in my life to where it's like, I gotta be that for people. Because I
got a quick question. I got 2 questions. So my first question is, so especially on what you were saying, Celeste, about consistency. So you see all these people protesting right now, and majority of them protesting is because of George Floyd, right? Okay,
no, because I'm bored. I'm gonna be real with you. That too.
That too. But hold on, on me, yeah, I'm with you. But also though, okay, so say for instance, if they do have this verdict, right, and they do plead this dude guilty, he go to jail and all this, right? And you see how people is when something is solved, they just leave. Like, the protest is gonna be over, bro. Yeah. And then people, they ain't gonna be on niggas' necks no more. Everybody gonna be on their piece. They're gonna be like, oh yay, my man, he in jail and everything. Everybody gonna be happy then, right? And then after that, everybody gonna be stagnant like they always. And so my question is like, how do we keep our necks on these not only political people, but these leaders in hierarchy, man, so they can understand that we have to improve, not only as a black race, but as citizens in the United States. Because as of right now, I think that we trying to unify each other. But after this verdict is over, everybody I believe that everybody just gonna go back to their merry way, bro. That's just me.
Yeah. See, I don't run in the political game. I run because I don't have time for it. For one, because to me, that's not where the impact is. I mean, because if you don't start with the kids and these young adults who are carrying around AK-47s and looking at me, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the part. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, the political stuff is going to happen regardless. But if I don't have kids to get there, then we don't have a generation.
Right.
So when I'm talking about consistency, like Marcus and I are bigs. People, they ask you to do it for 1 year. 1 year. That ain't shit. And that's like what they tell you to do it for, like 10 hours out of the month.
4 hours. And it's 4.
See?
Damn.
That's
so
not
bigs.
Hey, that's slight too.
I'm a bigs too.
Yeah.
Corona messed it up. They waiting on my child to come through.
Exactly. But that's nothing.
Yeah.
But most of them are white. So that's the other part, is because we're so busy, most of us are so busy caring for our families that nobody wants to help do anything else. And that's the part. It's the consistency of finding what your niche is. Yeah. Not trying to figure out, oh, I don't know, I'm going to just do this. But if you go off and just protest just because everybody else is protesting, that's not a passion. What is your passion? What is your pocket? If you find your pocket, you're gonna be consistent. If you don't find your pocket, you're gonna be like all the rest of these motherfuckers running around doing this and doing that and being cute and being in the picture and then being done. Find your pocket. That's where your consistency comes from, is your pocket.
Right.
What do you enjoy? What is your passion? Stay with that, and then you're gonna succeed. You're gonna see the growth. I see it because I know what pocket it is. My pocket is not protesting. That's not my pocket.
Yeah, that ain't my pocket either.
I'm not gonna do it.
I ain't gonna lie. My pocket is when I get that AR and the police start spazzing out. That is my pocket there, though. When they start disrespecting me the wrong way, yeah, that's when I get that.
You gotta chill out.
My fault. Sorry, y'all. My bad.
That's the answer to your question. Your consistency. What is your passion? What is your pocket? That's what creates consistency. That's what creates change. If you find it, and I don't care if it's something simple. I've met a whole bunch of old people that do the mobile markets, and they do a damn good job at it. They love it. That's their pocket, and they see the same people, and the same people come and talk to them every time, and they check on them.
Yeah,
that's their pocket. Small, but they do it all the time. That's it. That's how you create consistency.
That's true.
To me.
Oh.
Damn. So let's just shut us down.
I ain't gonna fake it, bro. I needed that though, for real.
That's the collection plate.
Hey, bro. Hey, I'll send my proceeds right now.
Right.
Can I get an amen from the congregation? Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Damn, I forgot what I was finna ask.
I know. I'm glad you said about the pocket, though. I know what my pocket is for sure.
Yeah.
I know what mine is.
But don't let nobody deter you. Because that's what I'm struggling with right now. It's like I'm getting text messages. So Celeste, are you gonna come out to the protest? Fuck no. You want me to make the flyer for you? Got you. It's $100 to make the flyer, boo. I got you. Because that's my pocket. You understand?
No,
you want me to pick up after the protest? Got it. I got some kids I'll go pick up and we go come and clean up. Got it. But I'm not protesting. That's not my pocket. Don't let nobody pressure you either. That's the part. People be like, oh, I feel bad. You ain't doing shit. You at home. Yeah, I'm at home.
Be like, bro, hey, yo, bro, come out, bro. Come out, support your race, bro. Nah, bro, I'm cool, bro. You go ahead and do that thing.
There's so many different ways to support.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's so many different ways to support.
Yeah.
I'm not shaming nobody who not protesting. I'm not shaming nobody who not donating to these specific funds. No.
Some of us been protesting.
Been protesting.
We just ain't in front of Ferguson PD doing it.
Exactly.
Because I've been protesting a long time.
Yeah.
My money speak. My money protests for me. Where I spend it, how I spend it, and everything.
Wow, just listening to everybody talk is really making me think that, we want so much more for our people, but it has to be so much repairing done within our community. And like Celeste said, you got to start with the kids because the kids is the next generation. We have to be more open. We have to be more in the community. Or more out there because like even Free said, we really don't have a community. That's probably why we fuck up, our areas because you don't have value, you don't care, you don't have respect. It's probably because of how you were brought up. But obviously, we are pretty level-headed, everybody that's here. So, each one of us can do our part, and I feel like we already are. If we want this separate but equal or just separate type of lifestyle outside of white America or anybody else, it's so much groundwork that needs to be done. Like, you got to take care of your home before you go anywhere else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think Celeste said it best, though. We just got to start. We just got to start.
That's it.
Yeah, and wasting time on Trump, I totally think we are wasting time on Trump. I mean, like Celeste, I can give a fuck about politics. I don't give a fuck about no primaries. I ain't voting. I ain't doing none of that shit. And I don't care if don't nobody like me because of it. Because I have consistently seen the government not give a fuck about people that look like me. So why am I going to consistently invest my time into, trying to see if, maybe these next 4 years might be my years with the presidency or no, that shit is dead. We really do need to focus on the good in our community and appoint, like you said, Johnny, appoint certain people in our communities to be our leaders in whatever aspect we need them to be, so we can build together. Because clearly the white America got another agenda for us, and they always have for the past 401 years. So that ain't getting us no fucking where. Wow. So what are we going to do? Because we got a whole lot of work to do, and that shit ain't gonna get done while we.
In my opinion, the first thing we need to do, and the first thing that we need to fix is we need to stop ostracizing our own. Like, we got people that bring a lot to the table that we don't fuck with because we feel they weird or they have a different political view, or what. Nah, for real, like, and that shit is stupid. That shit to me is stupid. It's like somebody think different. Like, we kind of got this mass thought process now. Like, if everybody feels like this, you're supposed to feel like this, and the moment you don't, you're not black.
Right.
That shit retarded to me.
Like, we need more mentorship between adults and kids. Like, white people have mentors that have professional mentors, private, all that shit. We don't have shit. We barely have parents. So I don't have a parent or a mentor, and I'm supposed to figure life out. Life's a motherfucker. And they get a study guide, a rule book they can grow into, and then they lose one mentor, go on to the next. We don't have mentorship anymore because we don't have a home. So how? Also, we don't have a legacy of ownership in our community. So if I own this shit, fuck this shit. But white people have a legacy of ownership, so they think in ownership, in value, in tangible, slow rolling things. We so used to we're not sure we're gonna be here tomorrow. So shit, I need to get out of Gucci belt today because I'm dead.
Yeah.
We have to train our mind to go from thinking enough to ownership in long term and having mentorship and spending time with other men, just being men and being okay, being vulnerable, and having conversations about not only resources like monetarily, but resources like books wise and things to listen to, because you can't build on bad thoughts. So you need to diverse your mindset and your exposure. Then your actions can sort of fall in line. If your mind's trash, your decision making gonna be trash.
Yeah,
you doing trash shit.
Facts.
Yeah.
No doubt.
I don't think people recognize, like, right now, nobody's at their best self.
Right.
It's an entirety. And that people don't recognize that. Not because you are fucked up. It's just what is happening. We are still in the middle of a fucking pandemic.
Yeah.
That's the first and foremost. On top of everything else, and then regular life. Everybody's not in their best mindset. So that's the other thing we need to be mindful of is when you're making decisions, you gotta really, like, for me, I got three mentors. I double check and recheck because I'm like, am I fucked up? Or what do I need to do? You know what I'm saying? Like,
do I need to reset?
Yeah. Like,
right. Do I need to step back and reset?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And I think everybody, and that's okay, but people aren't okay with that being okay.
Right.
Because black folks got to be good at every fucking thing.
Everything.
For some reason.
I mean, we are, no doubt about it.
But I ain't gonna fake it though. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro. I feel as though we are more educated than they are, man. And that's just my personal opinion. I feel as though we knowledgeable, we smarter than them, bro. We got a better IQ than them. We street smart and all of that, bro. We just
right. I agree, but the world, the game of the world is not about necessarily how smart you are compared to how organized you are, dog.
Yeah.
Organized dumb motherfuckers gonna go further than a bunch of smart motherfuckers that separated, bro. We have no organization, none.
But I think that goes to ego. Like, I've been really dealing with this pride versus poverty situation. A lot with my families. A lot of them, like I said, I deliver groceries every Friday, but they don't want to walk just to go get them. It's across the street, and they don't even want to go across the street to go get it. But I'll make sure my kids are taken care of. That's that pride, because I ain't got shit, but I don't want to go get the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. Like, we're mentally fucked up, you know? Just
thinking about how they gonna look like, I look needy. Look, that person gonna be looking at me saying that I need something. It's like, okay, and because when my job brings some food and they be like, we got some stuff. Oh, okay, I'm gonna need that.
I'm finna pull up. I'm definitely pull up.
that's conditioning. Though, you know what I'm saying? That's generational conditioning. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've been conditioned for that type of mindset and attitude towards different things. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't want nobody to. I mean, you know, that's just like the pride of being black. Like we refuse to let another motherfucker let them see us doing bad. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's a prideful thing, but it's part of who we've become in America. A lot of things that we do in America is based off of slavery. You know what I'm saying? It's based off of that attitude of we gon' do it ourselves type shit. Or I get it done. You know what I'm saying? So that's just a lot of shit that people, you know, it's innate almost in a sense at this point.
Well, we can't afford it. I know all of us been taught we can't afford it. You got to be twice, 3, 4, 5, 6 times better than everybody else.
Yeah.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro. I helped volunteer at the Jamestown. Jamestown was selling not selling, but they was giving out different care packages. And on Sunday, it was last Sunday, and then like about 2 weeks ago. So I helped volunteer and everything. And let me tell you, I hadn't seen Jamestown like that in years. But let me tell you, we was out there, bro. Like we was outside. And it wasn't, it wasn't like your little bologna sandwiches, man. You had like nice cookies, you had nice canned good foods, you had actually things you could utilize, you know what I mean? Not only for your kitchen, but things that your kid might need, man. Something that you could give to somebody that's, you know, unfortunate right now, man. But you know, it was actually saying like it was something moving forward, you know what I'm saying? You can actually see that people actually wanted to, you know what I mean, participate. You know, you could tell, you could tell they was kind of struggling because, you know, we had people with vans, soccer mom vans, you know what I mean, with all their kids in there. So if you had like about 5 kids in there, you get 5 boxes. And that's, you know what I mean?
That's dope.
Yes, it was.
Because you have to. You have to.
And you don't have to pay for nothing. You don't have to pay for nothing at all, man.
No, but you have to have your kids in the car in order to receive.
Oh yeah, right. You got it. Right, you got to have your kids in the car, but they don't have to really give you nothing. They ain't have to give you nothing at all, bro. Mm-hmm. Like the Urban League was on there. I know I seen the Masons. They was there. Yep. You had some other organizations. They was there, but it was just nice, man, to see the organization. And it was raining too, man. And they still
Better Family Life is there. Was Steve Rob there?
Yeah, Steve Rob was there. Yeah, it was nice though.
Yeah. Yeah, them boxes are good, y'all. Real talk.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Hey, and I ain't gonna lie. If you get there, you gotta get there early because people start getting there around like 7:45 and it started at 10 o'clock. And man, it get full. It get real full.
Well, people, you can still go to there's a list of schools that you can go to in St. Louis Public. Every Friday, drop off, they give you food. And fire. Like zucchini, cucumbers. Yeah. Like a whole produce.
Oh, wow. That's dope. I didn't know that.
Cauliflower, all that. Corn, fresh corn. Like shuck corn. Like you pulling off, throwing that mug on the grill. Yes, sir.
Sean gonna be there with a little kid. Come on, baby.
You ain't gotta. You can go get one for real. It's free for anybody. The thing about it is, which is sad, is what I'm worried about. What's gonna happen is that they're gonna stop doing it.
Yeah.
Because this money is. Everybody got their stamps. This $1,200 check, and if we get this other $1,200 check,
everybody got stamps. I need some stamps.
You better buy some
stamps out.
You
better buy a book.
You gotta get them. He said he better get a book.
You better buy a book.
I can't believe y'all on here talking about stamps. If anybody got them, let me know.
That's because people get like $1,000 worth of stamps.
Let me know if you got them motherfuckers, or I'll take a book or two.
Somebody get like $12.
Some people get $1,200 of stamps.
$1,200 of stamps?
Yeah.
$100 of stamps. Yeah. And then you get $900 a week for unemployment.
Woo! Unemployment ain't fucking me, but
that's guap.
Unemployment.
I get $900 for unemployment.
Who getting that? I ain't getting none of that.
Yeah.
You get $300.
Like $925.
And then the $600 on top. That's the whole Trump package. That's what you get on top.
I've been trying to get fired ever since Corona started. They won't fire me though.
I must be a true hustler because I've only been getting paid by working.
I've been trying. I've been doing every fucking thing in my power to get fired. They will not do it.
Some people are getting paid more in their life than they've ever been paid before.
Yeah, and I just read an article on that, Celeste. some people are seeing more money weekly and monthly than they've ever seen. So
Yeah,
you
everyone playing PlayStation.
Yeah, you got this discretionary income.
He's
But what are you
playing the
doing with that
PlayStation.
money though?
OnlyFans.
Sorry.
OnlyFans.
Hey, but for real, but to be honest though, man, like we really blessed because it's some people, man, that's getting decline unemployment, man.
Yeah.
Like it's people
Yeah.
that work at Coca-Cola. It's some people that work at Coca-Cola right now. They work at these big plants that's, you know what I mean, that have just gotten laid off, man, and they cannot get their unemployment and they stuck. They stuck right now, man.
Yeah,
So
Why?
I
Because
ain't
the
even gonna lie.
economy's back to open. They're opening the economy back up, so that means that the government's no longer responsible, and neither is the employer.
That's facts. And if your landlord say he need his guap, he need that guap.
Yeah. So while these people wasn't paying, oh, I got all this money in the bank, bitch. You should have been paid in April. You should have fucking paid.
Yep.
And now it's June. Y'all play with them because they're gonna put your ass out just like they did before.
Yeah, they just had an article about evictions.
Yeah, they did just have an article about June 1st. A tsunami of evictions are coming forth in the U.S. So
homeless people.
Yeah, the only shit you're not supposed to pay is the shit that got waived off.
Yeah.
The other stack payment shit, pay that shit.
County Brownie is coming to change your locks.
That's fucked up.
We done completely shifted our direction that I wanted to go in. I love podcasts. I never stick to the subject. Goddamn, y'all.
You do a podcast? Oh, what a podcast? I have no idea.
You weren't here. You weren't here in the beginning, sir. No, but that's cool because everything that we spoke of still needed to be talked about. I just really want to talk about the protests and the rioting. Do you guys feel threatened as Black men for your lives? Like even now more so than ever because I feel like so many people getting locked up. I've heard of all types of inhumane treatment done to people of color since these riots just because, even if you're not rioting or protesting, people are just fucking with you just because.
Nah, you suck.
Huh?
Repeat that one more time.
What happened? Hold on.
You asked, do we feel, and then it just went.
Oh, that's my goddamn Wi-Fi. I'm sorry, y'all. I asked, damn, what did it go again? It's gone again?
You said something about threatened, didn't you?
Am I froze still?
Nah, you back.
Oh, okay. This Wi-Fi ain't shit, FYI. I hate Spectrum.
They heard us talking, y'all. They on to us.
They on to us.
Go. They heard us talking. We gotta break this up. They heard us talking.
Hold on.
Progress. They heard us talking.
Shut up.
You good now?
Okay. No.
They on to us, dog. We gotta break it up.
Shut up, Marcus.
And they gonna be like, we gotta find those books on those niggas. How many books did he buy?
Oh.
How many books?
That's what it was.
The books. That's hella funny.
That nigga knows how to read.
He can read. I was just gonna say that.
Ain't no pictures in there? Oh shit.
Y'all play
gonna be a problem.
You mighty pleased with yourself, ain't you, boy?
Yeah,
You're an uppity Negro, huh?
You're an uppity Negro.
Y'all play.
Make sure your book bag away with all them books in it and shit. You better
get them books out.
I'm a walking thread for a whole different.
Unless they come take my motherfucking books, your ass better get out there and protest. I'm gonna come back and hunt your motherfucking ass.
I'm gonna be doing like I'm doing now, looking at Katie on live and watching everybody's live like this. Oh my God, look at that's beautiful.
Whatever. Nah, you gonna be looking at your phone and you gonna hear in the background a ghost say, "Get your ass outside and protest, motherfucker."
She gonna hear the spirit.
Yeah, she gonna hear the spirit. I enjoyed it. Though.
Yeah,
I
like
appreciate it because.
Hello, I'm froze. Hello. Oh, fuck my life. Well, I ain't gonna be able to use this. Not unless I cut it out.
Once a week for an hour and talk with.
Fred.
Woo,
For real,
boy.
we better plan for real.
Let me get
First
some of
thing
them
first.
acres. Let me get some of them acres, bro.
Bruh, I'm dead ass serious. Money in the land,
for sure.
and I'm doing. That's my next goal. My next goal is to be debt free by 2022. All the way debt free, which I'm close working on that shit. Hard.
That's dope. That's a dope goal, Johnny. Sorry,
That's how you know, man. I be on them numbers, man.
My Wi-Fi was really, really messing up. I don't want to hold y'all. Dang, it's already 9. See, that's what happened when you be running your mouth. I really do appreciate y'all joining the podcast and joining it on the discussion, even though it wasn't the discussion I planned on having at hand. I still think it was a needed discussion. Anytime you're talking about, Black people and how to be better and, what we're doing in our community, it's always a good discussion. And it's always good to talk. Huh?
What's your question, Stein? I got time, bitch. I got time, girl. I got time.
No.
Club is closed, okay?
The club, who said the club is closed?
Lights on, last call, club is closed. It's not club is closed. It's 9 o'clock. Pay your tabs.
No, I just didn't want to hold y'all. I'm not doing nothing.
Hey, I'm here.
Oh, you here?
I'm here for it, man.
My Wi-Fi was just acting up, so now that I got that together, I went on a rant, but couldn't nobody hear me. Now I'm like, what am I even talking about?
You probably gave the most passionate speech of your life.
Oh, Johnny, I did.
Oh,
for real.
What up?
what's up?
What's
Who
up?
is it?
What's going on?
What
What
up,
I
fam?
missed out on?
Oh, wow. Better late than never.
Man, tell me,
cuz?
hey, trying to.
Hey, we was
Tryna
just
make
talking
this
about
a
Black
new-
people being late, man. You right on time, dog.
Hey. Hey, but I got good reason I'm late, though. It's good reason I'm late.
I know. That's my cousin Juan, y'all. He had a meeting with the mayor. How'd that go?
It went smooth. He was forward. In general, he was really cooperative. It was me and a couple other individuals. He's really letting us handle the show. He's giving us access to the media and radio. He's helping us out with that, finding us a location where we can basically we just gonna have the community sit down with like city officials and sheriffs and mayors, and it's gonna be a Q&A, and we're working towards a solution. Because we got everybody's attention. We protesting, now everybody understands Black Lives Matter, but it has to be beyond the wordplay. It has to be action play.
Let me pause Juan right quick, y'all. He is not in St. Louis, Missouri.
You in Minneapolis, right?
No,
where you at?
I'm in Kentucky. I'm in burn Minneapolis down.
And he is fucking
Me and all the other.
Hey, bro. Hey, you smashing that Big Mac down, bro.
This is. I know this is gonna be hard for y'all to believe, but this is like my second meal of today, and it's highly unlikely for me to eat like this.
But you hungry?
Starving.
So Juan is in Kentucky, and he's talking about sitting down with the mayor and how to have, what do you say, having more control over like the media and the radio. We were just talking about how messed up, our society is in St. Louis and how we don't have community. Like those are things we need to sit down and do. Talk to the aldermen, the councilmen. Like we really do need to take control of our society that we live in, so we can actually start formulating community. So that's dope, Juan. How did you get that conversation going?
It's actually more so my wife more so puts the agenda.
Okay.
And it started out as a conversation, and it's kind of like opening Pandora's box. Like you dial a number, you get a hold of somebody, then you get a hold of somebody else.
Yeah.
And doors start opening. But the deal is, the officials have to be cooperative and accepting, open-minded. They can't be closed-minded. Like, you really got to know who you got voted in there.
Yeah.
And we just so happen to be blessed with somebody that is coherent, that is for change, that is like quote unquote for everybody.
Yeah.
Because like, even though I stay in Kentucky, you think it's all hillbillies and overalls and straw walking on the railroad with no teeth in your mouth, but I actually stay in a semi-diverse community. It's Japanese people here, it's Hispanic people here, it's can y'all see me?
Yeah.
Like it's more national. Like Sean been out here telling me it was a whole bunch of mixed kids when you were in.
Oh yeah, it's super diverse. It's not anything that you would think that it would be. When you think of Kentucky, you automatically just think of dirt roads and country, but no, it's definitely culture and diverse.
And we do kick it in Walmart, like
and we do kick it in Walmart.
You will act the food in Walmart.
No, but that's dope. Go ahead, Celeste.
I got a question. So, because I know we've been talking about like what is the next step. So, like I said, you just met with the mayor because that's a great thing. Controlling the media, which the media is already controlled right now with all the protests because I guess COVID is over. So,
it's on halftime.
All right. So, what is the next step? And it could be a small baby step, but what is the next step when you're having a conversation with the mayor and things like that?
Initially, what we're trying to do is get like I said, public officials, school representatives, school superintendents, and basically we got to set up to where we're going to have people asking questions, because this ain't going to be a bad choice. What about we got picked up? No, it ain't going to be none of that, because we don't have time for it right now. That's on the back end. Right now, we have to get two communities to be on one accord, eye to eye, and it can't be just an all white thing, because it's not just it can't be a black thing. It can't be an all white thing. It has to be a whole community thing.
Yeah.
I mean, like we talk about the village, but truth be told, it's gonna take your next door neighbor too.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what Johnny was just talking about, how he talked to everybody in his community. And, most Black people don't talk to their community. You barely even know your next door neighbor. You know what I mean? Right. So for any type of agenda to be pushed, you're going to have to do that door-to-door type thing, Introduce yourself, get to know who you're living next to.
Exactly.
See what y'all, see what they like, see what they dislike, or see what they want added to the community, see what they can add to the community, because you don't even know where these people work,
Exactly.
So,
And on my street, y'all probably going to trip out about this, but we the only Black family on my street on both sides.
Damn.
When random white people walk up, they get to asking us, who is that? We like, oh, no, they one of y'all.
They one of y'all. What are y'all?
but seriously, my neighbors, they all for you. They're serious. I mean, one day, I'm allergic to everything outside, y'all. Flowers, trees, grass, you name it.
You really are mine. My God.
Yeah. And
you would have made it there. You would have made it back today.
Yeah, no, I probably would. Yeah, Master would have beat my feet a whole bunch of times.
Yeah, you too dark to be a house nigga, so I don't know what to tell you.
That's because I've been outside. I'd have been I've been
out of luck, buddy.
That is fucked up.
I'd have been the door. Quit letting them bugs in, boy. Nah, never stop.
You been Steven. You gotta be Steven.
Woo!
You can't go outside. You gotta be Steven. You gotta be Steven. That's all you can be to live. You gonna be Steven or you gonna die.
Who is that nigga on that nag?
I watched that last night, man. Oh my gosh. Dressed like Captain Crunch in purple.
Yeah.
I count 6 shots, nigga. I count 2 guns, nigga.
Oh man! Wait a minute! I don't even know. Did you get your question answered, Celeste? Okay, good.
I'm sorry, Celeste.
That went over my head, but she said you good. Oh man!
I think I answered the question, but my neighbors are really for each other. one time my neighbor thought I was somebody breaking into the garage because I've been wearing the face mask for the longest, so this ain't nothing new to me. So I had on like a face mask, had a bandana on. I'm just like sitting my little lawnmower and weed eat at the end of the driveway. And I noticed my neighbor's name was Steve. He passed away though. We got some other ones, but he was looking at me, and I'm looking at him. And I just, and I keep going. I'm thinking he finna pull up some weeds in the joint. And I noticed he got his arm full. I'm like, hold on. I said, let me speak. I said, what's up, Steve? He go, damn it, Juan. I didn't know it was you. And up under his arms, my man had a Taurus judge. Yeah, he wasn't playing. Like, yeah.
He's like, damn it, nigga, you got fucked up, boy. Woo,
no,
you
like,
got fucked up.
Oh, man, my next door neighbor caught some meth heads. That ain't us.
No, we don't do meth. We might do a lot of shit.
And they crazy as a motherfucker.
What you say?
They crazy as a mother. Meth heads are crazy as a motherfucker. Do you hear me?
And they look like this.
And they peeling your skin off your face.
Ain't no breaking over here.
Yeah, they don't care at all, y'all.
I love it when white people catch each other doing shit wrong. I be looking surprised as fuck. I'm like, not in this neighborhood. Couldn't be. Hey. What the fuck? Fuck that. That's my dream, boy. I love that shit. I wish I could just have a reality show with white people catching white people doing shit, boy.
It's the worst. Down here, they will drag you through the mud. Dude, they caught one dude, he was a hound, man. Everything on the left side of CVS. He was in a rock quarry talking to the tires on one of them little dump trucks. About to get
Damn.
See, you're going to come up missing in Kentucky. All right, your ass going to come up missing. You're going to be in a burrow, in a ditch somewhere, half your body somewhere.
They love me down here.
That's what I do, man.
But and believe it or not, I'm still somewhat of a mystery down here because I only socialize with so many people. I can do more analyzing than socializing. That makes any sense?
Yeah.
Like y'all see me more so than like I've been here. See how old is my baby? 19. So we've been out here about 15 plus years.
Yeah.
So like y'all, everybody on here that even just met me see me more than some of the people in this community.
Damn.
Juan, did you get on them stocks this week, man?
Actually, I had to put a pause on it because
I ain't hearing no excuses.
No, but it's
nope.
No. I just got
Johnny, y'all can't talk about that. We gonna talk about that this weekend.
Okay.
But hey, you got my number. I'll give you the rundown. It's a bit of a situation.
So anybody on here, if y'all don't know, last week we started talking about investing. How to get started in buying stocks. What's the importance of having a stock? What are good places to start purchasing? Because I think it's really important for Black people to like really invest, whether that be short term or long term, but preferably both. Because we talk about shorts and longs and whatnot. I just think it's good for us to invest in us to have ownership. So I think, because last week's conversation was so good and informational, it's like, wow, we need to keep doing this once a month at least. So we're going to probably do it on Sunday. So if anybody wants to join us Sunday, please come. If you don't know anything about stocks, that's okay, because I learned a wealth of information from Johnny, Oliver, and anybody else who was on the call, because I know the bare minimum. So I'm really trying to get into investing. So we're going to do that Sunday. Try to do that once a month, one Sunday a month, because investment is everything. Ownership is everything. Another stream of income is everything, especially being, in the climate we're in with COVID. A lot of people have been out of work. This is just a definite bonus to whatever it is that you're doing. So join us Sunday for sure. I'm going to put that Zoom out.
But son, you said something about when you said like investment and that's another thing we're trying to pinpoint with our meeting, was like you got to invest into your neighborhood, your community, because what you put into it is like everything else. What you put into it, the work you put into it, is what you're gonna get out of it.
No doubt.
And and that's just the thick of it. So Huh?
No, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like I said, it has to get beyond. Like I'm not opposed to the protests and none of that. I really am not. I'm not for the looting because it's everybody hurting with jobs as it is.
Yeah.
So I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, and my main question, like, I really want to catch somebody like still and be like, all right, you just stole all these clothes, but who you gonna sell them to? Ain't nobody got no money. So you just got a crib full of rainbow.
I've been looking for the Rolex man. So what a Rolex man is? Because I can go for a nice little presidential. They got
Oh my God, Marcus!
If you get a Rolex, Marcus, you get a Rolex right now. You best believe that mug says quartz.
Right.
And that mug tick.
Loud as fuck.
Not in it tick. I'm dead.
It tick hella loud.
That mug gonna tarnish in like 2 days.
Right.
Oh, man.
Don't turn your wrist green, and you're gonna need like a truck battery to have that mug move the arms. The arms gonna move back. Gonna have glass diamonds.
On Corona.
Yeah, it's gonna give you Corona and tetanus at the same time.
Oh shit! Well, never mind. I take that back. Mind my business.
Man,
nah, but you're right.
People do have money right now. Like
they do.
People have a lot of money. I'm like,
correct. People have money who I'm gonna give y'all a rundown. This is a little bit of a because you know why a lot of people haven't got their unemployment and like the backup stimulus, whatever, is because right now it's been so many fraudulent things going on. Like now they will hold your money until they verify who you are. And I'm actually going through that process right now where I have to like prove my identity because we've had an identity breach.
Damn.
But like Celeste said, people just have money. Whether you get money from the government or whatever, I mean, I get the nerve to start a store in the middle of the pandemic, and I've been doing well. My first month, I think I did like $1,400, and that's an extra income. You know what I'm saying? Because if you think like with your own pockets, if your pockets are lacking right now because of the pandemic, you probably wouldn't have done it. But I'm like, you know what? Because I don't have right now, don't mean the next person does it. You know, so people still got 9-to-5s, people working from home, people picking up extra jobs. People got money. Trust me.
People on the internet just buying stuff up, bored.
Can't go nowhere.
Yeah, people got bread.
People definitely have money for sure.
People started OnlyFans and make a little extra there.
Selling feet. I'm gonna do me a feet only page.
Stop.
He said feet only.
That's a different fetish.
If you got time to do a damn feet only, you got time to get your ass back in the stock market.
Facts.
I got time to pay this damn mortgage.
But my coworker, real talk, there's this shoe fetish man. He buys all old shoes, and she just sent back like an old pair of Air Maxes. She got $200 from him because he has a feet thing.
Wow.
She sent all her old shoes to these creepy men that want stuff.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, don't let this pandemic scare you. It's all types of millionaires that's about to come out of this.
Oh, I'll tell y'all what, let my feet bring in about $1,500.
Oh my God, Juan.
I'm gonna change the name to Do These Dog Hoods. Well, my feet look like I've been kicking everybody.
That's crazy.
That's hella stupid. I hope not. Damn.
Yabba dabba doo from bread
right.
bedrock.
Yeah. My feet look like oiled up lifetime warranty brakes. That's what my feet look like.
Damn.
Oiled up lifetime warranty.
How do you live with yourself, man?
Right.
Because I'm waiting on pick a color, any color to open back up down here.
God damn.
And you know you can scrub your own feet, right? You know you can actually.
I do. We see the dove ball, but you know. After you do construction.
Not the dub boy. You need a heavy duty chainsaw to get under the motherfuckers, boy. You gotta get under them shits, boy. You need a cheese grater or some shit. You need to get
heavy
under them
duty,
for real,
heavy
boy.
duty equipment, brother. You
Yeah.
Black and Decker on them toes.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Because I'm a steel toe stomper. I ain't gonna lie. I was most steel toes in my trade.
Just
know
fucking
it.
all
Hey,
your
bro,
business up.
Hey, Juan, they talking like you got the gout or something, bro.
Right.
Like you Fred
Like my feet
Flintstone.
like old boy hand on the movie. Touch my hand, child.
That is terrible.
Fred Flintstone, baby, ladies and gentlemen. Fred
Are
Flintstone.
y'all ready for the economy to be just wide open and everybody to just be, patronizing businesses again? I mean, I feel like we got
Yes,
a taste of
I'm
it with
really
the
for it.
protest, but
Yes,
I'm for it.
I'm nervous.
I'm for it. I'm for it because I really think people are gonna pay more attention to the smaller business, like you and others, because like you are really appealing to like everybody's need. Like it's like, well, I'm gonna go to these giants where my homie got it right here.
Yeah.
And I ain't gotta wait. Like, you know what I'm saying? And not only that, like you can still ask for like a long sleeve black t-shirt with like, well, we ain't gonna get on that.
It's on the website. You ain't been on there. Shut up.
I have, but anyway, but that's a short sleeve. I said long. I don't want no short sleeve.
Oh my God.
Hey, you got some hoodies? You got some hoodies? You got some hoodies on there too?
I have a lot. And Celeste has a line too. Please.
Yeah, Celeste.
Celeste.
Yeah.
Celeste ain't even saying nothing.
Wait a minute. Why
She
not
tried to fake the
Celeste?
back. What?
What?
Nothing.
Why?
Yeah, she got quiet. I thought she like hung up.
No,
That's right, because you do like the custom joints.
Yeah, go look up True Trifecta while she over here hiding.
Hey, I'm tripping. You do the one with the Africa thing on there. Oh yeah, that's fire. That's fire. Yes,
Yeah.
that's tough.
Yeah.
I remember listening to that
over here
podcast when I
playing.
was driving home last time.
Yeah, she tripping. Why you ain't saying
Yeah,
that, Celeste?
I'm chill mode. I've been doing more.
Yeah,
You been doing more community work?
Yeah. So when the economy opens back up, and when stuff calms down, I'll slide back into rotation. Slide back in the pocket.
Real nigga shit right there, boy. I'm back.
Sliding.
I think there's gonna be so many more new entrepreneurs because a lot of people who were working full time, who had like that 5 to 9 passion, they've had so much time to dedicate to it. I feel like they probably just gonna leave their jobs and get to like their real passion and talents.
Yeah, I'm done with my job as soon as they let us know what day we going back. I'm gonna milk that motherfucker. Like, I'm gonna either make them fire me and I get the unemployment.
Hell no.
Or as soon as they say we going back July 1st or whatever day they go, the day before, make sure I got my last check and tell their ass I ain't never coming back.
Damn.
Yeah, I started I started a business during this shit. I had enough time to do it.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
and
what I'm
that's
saying. A lot of people who had that 5 to 9 passion have really been able to throw themselves into their creativity. Everything they put on the back burner has been able to come to the forefront. Mm-hmm. I can see a lot of entrepreneurs coming out of this.
This time been good for me. I ain't gonna lie. It's fucked up times, but I don't know. I must have been like a warlord in my past life or some shit because I thrive in the chaos. Yeah. I come up in the chaos, boy.
Well, for one, black people thrive in chaos. We always come out stronger because we originally come from a place of not having, and
making it do with
man, you always make it do what it do when you black. That's just
man. When Corona first hit, y'all would have thought it was Christmas for me. I was cheery as a motherfucker, boy. Like I'm about to get some paper. I made paper this week.
Yeah,
I made some money on them stocks this week.
I can't wait to talk about that because I
had a great week.
Spend more time.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up.
It's been a good. Yeah, it's been a good pandemic for me.
A good pandemic.
Good pandemic. But yeah, and then you got to realize a lot of people have been double dipping because you got to realize some of these people jobs have been like, we don't need you in the office, so we just gonna have you work from home.
Yeah,
that's what my job did, and they fucked up tremendously.
Big facts.
They been doing shit.
They fucked up.
Never gave you niggas money.
I have not been doing shit. I've been like, the only thing I do is show up for Zoom meetings. That's it. And pretend. I be serious as motherfucker on them motherfucking meetings, bro. I don't even know what the fuck I be talking about no more. I don't even know what my fucking job is no more. I don't even know what the fuck I get paid for no more.
Quit talking. Quit talking.
I'm
You incriminating yourself.
Get
The
rid of
guy
me.
is tapped, sir. The
I
fans
don't
got
give
his
a
tap.
fuck.
Relax.
Hey,
Relax.
y'all listening?
Gotta move
I
like
told y'all I
Luda,
wasn't
man.
doing
Gotta
shit.
move like tap.
He
Let's
said,
tap
y'all
in, bro.
listening.
Boy, you better put up a disclaimer.
Hey, fuck a disclaimer. What they gonna do? Fire me?
You want to be fired anyway.
Fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch.
I'm done. I'm useless to the company. It ain't my fault.
Man.
I tried to work, but I can't pretend to work. I called them. No, I called my
I
job
tried
and
to work.
told
It
them.
didn't work.
I said, give me some real shit to do because me pretending to work is actually harder than motherfucking working.
Right.
Pretending to work is hard as fuck.
Right.
Straight up. Like if I was in a warehouse or something, a nigga could pick up a broom and pretend to sweep. But I ain't got shit to pretend to sweep now. Shit.
You was
You
a
be on a
bitch.
Zoom meetings holding the broom just in case.
Shut up. Yeah. Putting up chairs and shit.
Y'all play too much. Too
Oh,
much.
buddy.
I think I am a little nervous about everything opening back up.
I
just
am too.
because
Man.
this is still, people are still getting sick. They're just not
Yeah.
saying it.
Right.
And I know
Right.
they're going to open back up because the economy needs to, go back up. That's the whole plan. That's
Right.
the entire plan.
Yeah.
All this money and everybody's hitting the print button on this paper machine and people
Yep.
hide money and getting all this stuff. I get it. But I'm still like, it's another form of, to me, of just knocking out another set of people. Just killing
Yeah.
some people on the slide. So like, how are we going to do this? Because some of my friends are like, well, we're going to go ahead and just do all these trips. I'm not going.
Nope.
I don't speak, man, so I'd have been like, I ain't no
I'm not
week.
going.
Right.
That's why I'm a little nervous. Like, I'm not nervous to go, do what I got to do with the normal stuff, but like to go kick it and hang out and be all underneath people. Like, I'm buying my own hookah. Fuck all that. I'm not doing.
Yep.
Like the killer part is, like I seen a thing today where they was advertising like Carnival cruise ships for like $20-some a day.
$20, bro. I saw that
Wait a
too.
minute, what?
Yeah. A Carnival cruise ship, they like, you know what I'm saying, whatever you choose to go, like
$20?
Jamaica, $20. But
That shit
who
ain't
gonna
be
let you?
worth it
Who
when
gonna
you
let
get
you on
stuck
the
that
resort?
boat.
Yeah, you can't get off the boat. You can just look at the sand, dolphins flip, but you ain't getting off that boat. Pull up on one of them countries you want to.
Damn, $20, y'all.
Yeah, for the cheap, big cheap.
That's scary.
crazy.
I do
That's
not
crazy.
trust that.
And then you still got to be like, you still got to abide by the law of the land. Like when you come back to America, you still got to quarantine for 14 days. Who's to say these people ain't gonna trap you on that boat for 14 more days?
Yeah, I don't trust shit.
That's true.
No, life as I knew it before COVID is dead. This is a new normal.
Man, you better treat everything, man. The way these folks like a half shiesty dope deal. Like I don't know.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, I am not fucking with no.
Sean,
What you say?
We went to Burlington today, right? And like, cause Chris had to return something. He went to the bathroom. So when it's time to wash his hands, this white dude, right? He gets water. Do this.
No.
Oh.
He just did the water. He just did this with the water. And Chris like, no, let me wash my hands twice. Fuck this.
Damn. Yep.
Hey, that's what they do. That's like their regular norm.
That's what y'all motherfucking COVID now. What motherfucking thing?
Wow.
Most definitely.
Like I couldn't
They
believe
used to
that.
that. They do that all the
People
time.
just did like this. What?
I'm gonna tell y'all all a secret too. Y'all want to save some bread on this? like on some business clothes. I don't know. I'm really ain't no need to shop right now for clothes because can't go nowhere except outside. But like all your Marshalls, TJ Maxx's, Ross's, in this whole pandemic, they have still been receiving shipment. So they are backed up all those months full of inventory. So maybe if you need like not necessarily clothes, but like furniture, accent pieces, whatever, that is the place to knock down. Because like you can get like them big old lounge fillers you throw on your floor for like $5, like the kind that like 2 or 3 people can lay on. Yeah, like they have to get rid of that mess.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that one.
Damn.
I just got hip just like because of course I was like trying to get something to eat and my anxiety kicked in. It was too many people in the grocery store. I was like, I'm out of here. Plus one lady was coughing. Nah, hey.
Black people do not be playing.
No, because I was like, I thought it was a kid that she almost got slid.
Damn.
And I ain't gonna fake it, bro. I don't see too many Caucasians wearing masks though.
They're not.
I don't see too many.
My punch is an equal opportunity. Don't be like don't be close to me coughing. Like right now, in general. That's disrespectful. Like I don't even like to sneeze when people stand in front of me because you know what I'm saying? What if like a booger fly out? You get somebody in the face on accident?
Right.
You know?
Bro, if I die from a booger COVID, boy, I'm gonna come back and kill myself.
I'm gonna come back and kill myself.
Booger COVID.
For real,
booger COVID. Johnny, you be crazy.
Hey, I'm gonna point out something that a lot of y'all that I'm not saying y'all might not have paid attention to, but I'll pay attention to. You ever notice since the months got warmer, they have less to say about animals catching COVID? Just humans all of a sudden. Because at first they were telling you keep your cats in the house, your dogs in the house, don't let your birds fly around. You know what I'm saying? Stay out the zoo. Now you look up people stealing monkeys out the zoo, which I don't know. Don't act like I saw the news. They showed that hippopotamus running down with natural breeds, whatever it was.
Was that shit for real?
Yeah, that was real. That was real. They had to go get that mug.
They said a tiger had got COVID though. Remember?
Yeah, that was in
New York.
Bronx Zoo. Yeah.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Bronx Zoo.
How many tigers got it now?
Right. That's the better question.
And the tiger on all these boxes of cereal got that motherfucking COVID.
Don't fuck up Chula's dreams. Don't fuck up Tony. Don't fuck up.
Right, what Tony do to you, Johnny? Damn.
Right. Tony over there, Johnny's starting to sound like Carol Baskin.
Fucking Carol Baskins, it's all her fault.
She just got Joe inside the zoo now.
Right.
It's hers now.
Yeah, it's hers.
Yeah.
Oh, for real?
Yep.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Damn.
Yep.
Carol Baskin did it. She a savage. Yeah, she did it.
Carol Baskin did it.
Wow.
That's a real savage anthem right there. She a real savage. Beyonce get on that song. That's a savage right there.
I haven't even seen that whole series.
That shit crazy as fuck.
I saw
My
2.5 episodes and I was out of there.
It's crazy.
Man, that mother had me dying laughing. He was feeding with his tigers like all these lunch meat they had like months old and
you hear me? Bologna and shit.
Big ass tigers? Are you kidding me?
Oh, he was slanging them to everybody like cocaine like dealers from in Brazil and
yeah,
like
that's crazy.
Siegfried and Roy, they bought all their tigers from him.
Yeah, hey, the white on white hatred in that show is quite amusing to me, boy. I love it like a motherfucker, boy. They hate each other.
Hate.
They say that bitch Carol Baskin. That bitch.
I ain't seen it. I have not seen it.
It's fucked up. Cause you'll be like, the first episode, you'll be like, this
I've seen the
fucked
first
up.
episode. I ain't seen it past that.
But hey, keep going. That shit crazy as fuck.
Should I entertain this?
Yes, because it's a pimp on there.
Look at Marcus.
It is a pimp on there.
Yeah, it's a pimp on there.
A tiger pimp.
Mm-hmm.
That's too much damn mayo. That's too much mayo. I can't handle that much mayo all at one time.
Yeah, made him make the sandwich all over again.
Yeah, that's just too much.
Bro, this the most
salad.
rotten mayo you ever seen in your life. The shit is crazy.
Man.
That potato salad ain't no good. That shit. Who made this? Who made this casserole, white people? No one eats this. No one eats this.
Oh my God, Marcus, shut up.
I want this shit. Salt and pepper's not seasoning. Where's the seasonings at? Help.
That's so stupid.
Fuck it,
Yeah,
just
man.
slap it on the grill. Fuck it.
Hell no.
The grill
Watch
marks
that chicken, goddammit.
Fuck it.
Watch my meat. Watch my meat.
Right,
Excuse
hey,
me.
no.
I'm not hungry no more. I'm going home.
No, Marcus. You just slap it on the grill. Hell, just bring it over, slap it on.
No, Karen.
No, Karen.
No, Karen.
Hey,
I should.
they gonna
be
fuck
here.
you
I'm
up for
sorry.
that Karen shit. They coming
hate it.
back.
I love
The
it.
Karen's coming back for your ass. It's gonna be the
I
real
love
KKK.
calling
The
motherfuckers
Karen. Gonna come on your ass.
I love calling motherfuckers Karen. Loud in public.
Really?
Boy, that's gonna be a new racial slur. I said that's gonna be a new racial slur. Shut up, Karen.
Shut
All
up,
you
Karen.
Karens.
They hate that shit, bro.
They
They
do.
hate that shit.
Right.
You can't even call a lady named Karen no more.
Because the
shit is
majority
over,
of their first one that was calling about the people barbecuing and what was her name? Yeah, they really didn't like her because she didn't fit the status quo.
Right. Ooh, child.
Hey, but hey, I mean, let me shut up. That ain't gonna sound right. I'm gonna be quiet. Hold my mule.
All y'all gonna be fired with me.
Right.
Hold my mule. Shut up, Kerwan. Shut up.
They gonna look at this Zoom and say, you know what? Johnny might have said that he wanted to be fired, but you guys were really offensive and fire all y'all ass.
I might mess up some of my contracts. I got to help my brother-in-law build decks and all that too.
Right.
In my year.
This conversation
Send that short black one back
a
home.
few times. We talking about food stamps and all type of shit.
Yeah, S.Dot bought a book.
No, I didn't. I'm looking
He bought a book of stamps over Zoom. First time I ever seen that shit in my life, man. First time I ever seen that shit in my life. I seen some impressive shit. I seen motherfuckers hand the card out from one card to another on National Bridge, but I've never seen nobody buy a book of stamps on Zoom. S.Dot did it, boy.
Shut up. He lied.
He did it.
He did.
Shit was low key admirable. For real, man.
She got the one with Marvin Gaye on it.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that means.
With diamond and silk, Trump homegirls and shit.
Oh.
Boy, they don't need to be chopped in the throat hard.
Who diamond and silk?
Yeah, they something.
Diamond and silk need to be chopped in the throat.
They would have been working the door with you at the plantation since you said you was gonna be at the door. Y'all would have been working the door together.
Man, I tell you something. I wish they would put me in the door. You put me anywhere in the house in them times. Man, I don't know why your living room keep catching on fire. You let them light bugs in.
Right. Must be that kerosene lamp.
Yeah.
And they gonna be rubbing their head. Now I ain't never in my years seen an allergic slave.
Yeah,
Motherfucker, they have allergic to everything.
I'm gonna put poison
What the fuck do you do with an allergic slave? You can't sell them.
You can't sell them.
They can't. No.
Can't do shit.
I'm a slowly kill them all off. As soon as they gonna be like, "Why you always sneezing?" As I'm rubbing poison ivy leaves in the glasses in the cereal bowls.
Oh shit!
Put them in their shoes. I don't know why you itching. I'll go get you some good lotion.
Only slave in the motherfucking history to talk about. Master, my sinuses hurting. Your sinuses.
Hey, and my name gonna be this.
No.
No.
Don DeMarco.
Right.
Shit like that.
I cannot. That's hella funny. Oh my God.
Now, why y'all get me started? Y'all know I'm professionally simple. You know I don't have no sense at the time.
Johnny don't either. Johnny been cracking us up. Oh my God.
Man. Did y'all talk about them empty apologies, Drew Brees?
Drew Brees?
Man, yeah.
Can we talk about the what?
Them empty apologies he just gave. You seen that right now went on this morning in the group? Drew Brees.
Yeah, okay. Now he's something else, bro. Like but see, he get that from his grandparents. He get that from his daddy. He get that all from his family. Yep. He was taught like that. So when you talk like that and you be like that, you're gonna end up being like that. Right. So that, and I'm glad his players came at him like that. Somebody got to put something in their head.
That hurt.
I don't even know
heard
what
the first
happened.
time.
Well,
he was talking about.
Go ahead, bro.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. No, you saw you.
I
didn't say the mouthful.
They was asking him, how did you really? Okay, so on Sports Center, they were asking him, not Sports Center, Yahoo Finance asked the man about how did you feel about the flag, and it wasn't even about regarding George Floyd. It was just a general question. Okay. He said, I don't agree with people that who kneel for the flag. He said because when he grew up, he said he had two grandfathers that were in the war, and that was in World War I and World War II, and they stood for the flag and they represented the flag. And I'm saying to myself, well, I had a grandfather too that was in World War I playing. And the thing about it is, it was separate. Like y'all was able to vote at that time. We weren't able to vote. Y'all had rights that we didn't have. So if you're gonna put it in that type of perspective, bro, you need to talk about everybody, dog. Just don't talk about your particular race just because your particular race had rights and we didn't, bro. If you're gonna say something like that, let's put everybody in the circle, bro. Let's say
everybody gotta be in the circle.
If you want to talk about the war, everybody was in that motherfucker, bro, and we was in the front line. So what are you talking about?
Right.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, what get me when a lot of people make them statements, they fail to realize when we have our soldiers go to war, they go to war for our freedoms, which is the freedom of speech. So we should, you know what I'm saying? So basically you saying, yeah, we're gonna know that we fight for freedoms, but you can't have all them freedoms.
Right.
It's an oxymoron. You can't fight me for my freedoms and then all of a sudden say I don't have them.
Right.
I don't have none.
Well,
and they need to be too. Yeah.
The same system that tricks us tricks them.
Yeah, exactly.
These motherfuckers actually think we ain't ever did shit.
I promise you.
For real.
I promise you.
This nigga probably actually thought while his grandfathers was at war, we was probably still in slavery, or we was just out at the motherfucking Cotton Club kicking it up or some shit, dog. Like, they actually think we ain't did shit.
That's a shame, bro. But ignorance, man, it's that ignorant mindset, dog. Their grandfathers ain't gonna talk about us, but they sure gonna talk about their race, though.
Yep.
Oh boy. I bet you his grandfather told him, oh, Hitler was a good man. Oh, he was a good one.
Right.
Hey, bro, people, boy.
Yeah, it is what it is, man. Them people gonna be ignorant. They gonna feel how they gonna fucking feel.
Yep.
I mean, and they're gonna continue to feed you the lies.
Yep.
I love when they, because they try to argue, or blah blah blah. I'm like, yeah. I said, but the greatest trick is, you know what I'm saying? Nah, I ain't gonna go there because it's somewhat semi-religious. I'm gonna say it anyway.
Get fired! Get fired, man. Go ahead.
No, hold on, let me get off here. I need my job. Johnny sounded like a reckless, and I still need to.
I start my new.
Out of here.
Hey, I'll be y'all Martin Luther King. I'll get fired for all of y'all. I'll be the one to get fired for all of y'all. Fuck it.
We heard that.
Hey, I start my internship on Friday, so if he heard me, he heard me. Bro, he'll be all right.
Nah, a lot of them. I said, the coldest thing I said to somebody at work one time. because he was just so holy and all this. I said, you so holy and all this, but you don't believe in, you don't believe in racial mixing. I said, but the same God you praise in the Bible, they describe him as skin of bronze, eyes of flame, and hair of wool. I said, last I checked, Jerusalem ain't in America either. Last time that man quit talking to me.
Yeah, he ain't gonna talk to you no more, bro. He don't like you on.
No.
He went home and told his wife, can you believe he tried to niggerize my God?
This nigga said nigga 47.
Right, straight up. He tried to niggerize my God. My Jesus.
My Jesus.
But, you know,
Jesus.
I mean, people,
he tried to niggerize my Jesus. Niggerize your own Jesus.
He read from nigga Galatians 14:72, and I wasn't having it.
Right.
Not my Jesus.
Right. Or when they tell you, you know, I'm Indian and I'm part Irish. I was like, you know what the crazy part is? They enslaved them too. I said, the Indians, they couldn't enslave them, so they killed them off. I said, them Irish.
Hey,
I said, I know you're the indentured servant.
Right.
Hey, Juan, tell him to watch Amistad.
Yeah, watch Amistad.
Give us free. Give us free.
Yeah, I told one dude one day. I said, yeah, you probably out there picking cotton, but y'all was in the needle mills getting y'all fingers cut off making them sheets.
Right. With your holy ass.
Yeah. So,
so holy.
I couldn't wait for Conor McGregor to get that ass beat, boy. Couldn't wait.
Man.
I mean, it's just like the poor whites. The system got cold because they was like, well, we can't destroy them because we got to pin them against the people we don't like too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's fucked up, and they so stupid that they believe the shit. Drew Brees believed his motherfucking granddaddy was a goddamn hero.
Right.
Just because he motherfucking went to war, man. That's some fucked up shit. My granddaddy went to war. My granddaddy was a piece of shit as a person, though, man. Like, straight up.
Right. They don't make you.
Your racist ass granddaddy was a piece of shit as a person.
Johnny, you don't say.
Yeah, that's because they served.
Yeah, they served.
They served, bro.
My daddy served in Korea, and he got beside himself like, boy, I was the man over there. Like, I don't want to hear about my half Korean brothers and sisters. You done called me. Let's stop this conversation like right now before you get beside yourself.
Damn, that's why Kim Jong got them motherfucking missiles pointed at America right now.
Yeah, he got them right. He ready on it too.
That's trash.
Over there getting high with Dennis Rodman.
Damn.
Hey, you watch the documentary too, bro?
I gotta finish that documentary.
Hey, that documentary, it's something though. I ain't gonna lie, that documentary is something.
Oh my God, I gotta finish that.
Hey, that's something else right there, boy.
Man.
But I do need for people to understand. I know it's kind of off topic, but I do need people to understand. Like a lot of people are happy that all these policemen are in jail and everything, and they got their charges. But I need for people to understand that these are just a projected charges, bro. It don't mean that these people are necessarily going to go to jail. So even if he does have second-degree murder, they still need a jury to you know what I'm saying, convict him with second-degree murder. And I need people to understand this. Like with Mike Zimmerman, I promised the guy, my mom was like, "Oh, Zimmerman finna go to jail," and da 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 da. Man, they let that man go, bro. That man wasn't even supposed to he wasn't supposed to do nothing to Trayvon. He called his people up and they told him, "Hey, bro, don't do nothing to that fool," and he ended up doing it anyway. He still got off. So let me tell you, bro. This is all hearsay, man. Only time will tell, bro. That's my only thing. Only time will tell. Like that's not less. I mean, I understand everybody getting excited and everything, but. Bro, they even said, my bad, but they even said, like, you know, they had 2 medical examiners, and the medical examiner from the government said that he passed from the COVID-19. Then he said he passed from other illnesses that he had. But then when you get the private medical examiner, he said, "Nah, man, the reason why the dude died is because of the pressure on his neck because he wasn't getting no blood to the brain." Like, come on.
Yeah, that private one said he wasn't getting no blood to the brain and said he had COVID-19 antibodies, so he was cured from it. Yeah, I seen the same interview. Yeah.
That's crazy, dude. That's crazy as shit. But, you know, it's also, man, you know, the plan should be the plan whether they get convicted or not. And that's the problem I have is where's the plan?
Right.
That's why I was saying we need to right now. We need to focus on the solution.
Yeah, straight up. Where's the solution? Where's the plan?
Regardless of the outcome, we need a solution.
Right, because when we go off of outcomes, we purely going off emotion.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We pitch like where's the plan?
Exactly.
So,
but I know one thing: if he don't get convicted, I feel sorry for Mall America. That mother's gonna burn down.
Hey, that mother gonna turn to Jamestown.
yeah.
No West Plaza used to be.
Hey,
when No West Plaza had like
he
3
said
stores.
when No West Plaza used to be.
He going to jail now.
3 stores open at one time.
He getting convicted, bro.
Yeah,
Mall America gonna look like the Mills.
But you know, yeah. Hey, that's bad.
Yeah, he getting convicted, bro.
Yeah, but
not because of what he did,
right.
but because of when he did it in the climate.
That's true. No, he will. But the thing about it is, with second degree, you're really supposed to get like 20, like at least 20 years, 20, 25, right? But Brid, to be honest with you, bro, he might only get 10. And if you get 10, that really mean you getting 5. Just to keep it above, but
and then when you're a police officer, it's hard for you to survive a 5 anyway.
That too, and he's not gonna be in population. So what that tell you?
Well, they're gonna have. But when they put you in seclusion, they can't always monitor you neither, because they got to keep on them.
Yeah, that's right.
Unless he spent his whole entirety in a hole, you know what I'm saying? Like child time, you still got to come out with the popularity.
Oh yeah, right.
So you get some glass in your loaf.
Welcome. I hope they take that boy Honey Bun in that motherfucker. I don't wish nothing but bad. I don't wish nothing but bad on him.
Take all that man cornbread.
Yeah.
Right. The Honey Bun. That gave me a flashback. I'm gonna tell y'all my jail experience. I got put in hold, and I was like, I try to be tough. My hunger got the best of me. I got my little coffee and my honey bun. I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I'm gonna wait this out. Lunch came. I had a green bologna and cheese sandwich. I quickly, hey man, let me get my phone call. I called my legal assistants ASAP. Ain't no way I'm eating this.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, if I would have got like a cup of noodles, I'd have been all right. But that green bologna, I was like, that's no.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. The only thing I had that was good was a brownie. That brownie was fire. Everything else I threw away.
I ate my orange. I ain't getting no brownie. I ate my orange.
I'm getting to them phones. Out.
He said, "Hey,
them phones, bro. If the city police get behind me, they gonna have to catch me in the county. I'm crossing the county line. I need them free phones. The bottom of the motherfucking jail, boy. I need a free phone. I need them free phones, dog. I don't want them to put that white shit on me, spray me down with no water, and send me upstairs, dog. No. I need free phones, and I need to go home.
Yes, I need. Yeah, I don't blame you on that one, bro.
Oh, right. I remember one time Bell City had me hostage for $1. While I was in that mother, I was ready to shoot dice for $1.
Bruh, my homeboy, he got locked up in the city, right, in the Justice Center. So this dude called me. He like, hey man, your homeboy trying to pass you a message, but his phone in his cell messed up. I'm like, what's the message? He like, nigga, I ain't giving you the message until you click over and call my baby mama on 3-way. I had to click over.
Damn.
Call dude baby mama on 3-way. Dog, when I tell you that they argued about the most ratchet shit.
Man.
The most ratchet shit. Then at the end of the call, he was like, yeah, your homeboy say his money in his room in the shoebox and hung up, nigga. I was like, what the fuck? I don't never want to go to jail, man. My freedom mean too much, man.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah, being honest though, I feel you on that.
Jail, hella cool.
No, I can't do it. I turn bougie when them sales come, boy. Fuck that.
I like my freedom.
Shit, I like my damn freedom too. I
like my freedom.
Homeboys on the 3-way and shit.
Nah. Like, but I'm gonna tell you, you know, that since we talking about the police, like a lot of people are numb to a lot of this because a lot of stuff that happened to us didn't happen in their culture.
No doubt.
Like I remember, you know, I stayed on the north side. I remember one time walking home from Tandy Park because I stayed over there off of Sharif Natural Bridge. But the ambulance used to cut on the sirens, like, you know, some drive real slow behind us when they knew we weren't paying attention. Cut on the sirens to see how many of us was gonna start running.
Mm-hmm.
I remember hooping it down there by Beaumont, and like and some police jumped out the back of a ambulance, trying to bust down everybody.
That's
and like
crazy.
people like, yeah, they think you lying, but like no, like they do stuff like this.
Check your nuts.
No, yeah.
All that shit. Remember being 16, 17, lift your nutsack up. That shit degrading, and guess what?
That's
We get used to the
bro.
shit.
Yeah, you get
We
numb
get
to
used to the shit. It's fucked up.
Right. I remember when coming out of Skate King when the police was down there and they just started whooping on cats. Hell, Saints was no better.
Yeah. It's fucked up. But this is what we deal with.
Right. But I mean, like down here, you say something like that, they're like, there's no way you survive that. And I'm like, yeah, it is.
He don't work tomorrow.
Well, shit, I'm about to end the call with y'all, but it was good talking to y'all. Juan, hit me up, bro. Let's talk them stocks, man.
Oh, we'll do. I'm definitely going to have to talk to you because, yeah, as soon as we'll wrap.
Right.
Yeah, we
Celeste, you mind if I send you a request? Because I want to learn about them programs.
Oh yeah, whatever.
I know you know I'm saying it to you because you ain't put a post on Facebook since February, so I know your ass probably ain't gonna see it.
You can DM me though, or text. I mean, my cell phone number on my page.
All right, I'm putting my number on here for everybody just in case y'all want to get in touch with me. I'm putting it in the chat right now.
Johnny, we gonna Zoom on Sunday. I'm gonna set it up and then I'm gonna send it out to you, and I'm gonna Facebook Messenger you. Then I'll send it to you, Celeste, and everybody else.
Yeah, I'm ready to talk that money again.
I know.
Talk that money.
Yeah.
Like they do at the poetry thing, we're gonna need to do this.
Yeah, talk that money. Right. I'm ready to get money.
Exactly. We definitely gonna do that. Probably Sunday mid-afternoon if y'all free.
That's cool. Let me know when.
I definitely will. I'm gonna hook it up tonight. But thank y'all for coming on. This conversation went in 100 different directions, and it was totally okay. I love talking to y'all. I appreciate y'all being here.
Oh man, I appreciate this platform.
Y'all have
a
nice.
Wake up, Free. You've been taking long enough now.
All right, y'all.
All right, bye-bye.
All right, y'all. Peace.
Bye-bye.